Doesn't have to go on.
There's the star of the show, Sirocco. Lunchtime, Sirocco.
Fuck me, dude. I can't believe we've got people here.
Who we got in the chat tonight? We got Brad Allen. Hey, Brad. It's all full lines, PayPal. Super pitchy. Hey, super pitchy. Nice one. I get it. I've got Scotch down. Okay, Ken. Yeah. What do you got first tonight?
Jump in, Ken, if you can hear. I don't know if you can hear. Shall we end this?
I
think it's got to be done.
Here's the star of the show.
4 minutes.
All the way from Jersey. It's Sirocco.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good whatever. How are we going? Plastic in the house. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too, Sirocco, yeah.
And we've got, they can hear us. NATO, Sovron, Paul, Super Pitchy, Brad. Who else have we got? Who wants to jump in? Jump in, Ken. We need to hear some talk about Scotch whiskey. It sounds like a porno. This is because we have Plastic the porno star. I don't know how to turn your volume up, Plastic, so you might be able to do that.
Is it live?
Yeah, we're live.
No, is it live, my volume?
It's yeah, sorry, that's why I couldn't hear. I said live because it's fairly low.
Oh, okay. How's that?
Sirocco sale of the century.
How's that, Sirocco? Is that better?
That's much better. That's much better. You can hear everything now.
So
the latest weather report from Jersey, Channel Islands, is it stopped fucking raining.
Excellent.
Which is good news. This is going to be only a lunchtime show, literally at 2 o'clock. It's just after 12 now. 2 o'clock, I've got a few appointments I have to go to. So unless other admin come in to let people on. That prostate
won't check itself, will it, Sirocco?
That prostate won't check itself. I'm looking forward to getting that tool shoved up my clacker again. Not. Trying to stay away from that one. I have an appointment with a Rolex AD, an appointment at the bank, and an appointment at the ATM as well, because I've got no fucking British cash.
So your appointment with the Rolex AD, that's to submit your expression of interest for an Air King, is that correct?
Absolutely. Not for an Air King, no, for a Yachtmaster 42 in yellow gold on the Black Oyster Flex strap.
Beautiful. Now that would be because you like to live on a boat, I guess.
Well, it's also because I like the watch.
Is that the one where you can get that special dial, or that's only white gold?
I think the white gold one is. I don't really know too much about them, to be honest. I just look. I don't do all this investigation. I have a look at a photograph, and if I like it, I go, yeah, that's fine. I don't need to know all this shit about movements and
a bit like selecting a girl from your local rub and tug. You just sit in the little waiting room. They bring out some photographs, and you select one that you quite like.
Do they only bring out photographs?
Don't know. Never been.
I nearly caught you out. Well, I will tell you, my experience tells me they actually parade them in front of you.
Right.
And in actual fact, I did go to one many years ago. Years ago. It was a Bucks night, so you do these things. And we went to a place in Melbourne called the Daily Planet. Okay. I think at that time it was one of the world's biggest hooker houses.
Yep.
And all you do, you go in, you pay your money, and you go into this bar area where they only serve low alcohol beer. And this particular place, this was I couldn't believe my eyes. We've gone in, and you got all these girls just wandering around, and they pretty much choose you. So I was fairly lucky. This rather attractive redhead. I don't know why the fuck I keep going for redheads, but I do. She chose me. Anyway, before any sort of hanky-panky took place, I had a look around the place. It had a full-size billiard room, so a full-size snooker table, and this massive video. It had a pool. I think the pool was probably 15 meters. It was a fairly substantial pool. You know, this is all for a frigging brothel. It was just amazing.
Probably stay out
But
in
yeah,
the pool.
they paraded in front of you.
If I was you, you wouldn't know what you'd find floating in there.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have. No, I didn't go in the pool. Yeah, there's not much else I can say about that. So, Tony the Animal
use our imagination there, Sirocco, and we can imagine that you had a wonderful time.
Well, I read the book.
Nice one.
Not happening from an AD. Best to get that Yachtmaster 42 yellow gold and Oyster Flex. It's a brand new fucking watch. How could BQ watches have a brand new release watch, which was not even released a week ago?
I think, Sirocco, if you went to the same AD you got your bluesy from, I reckon you'll probably get that watch.
I think if they've got one, I think I'd get it. They might only have exhibition only, of course. But given that, you know, we've got a bit of a history going with them, and even if I had to wait 3 months and just do what I did with this bluesy, you know, it doesn't matter. I'll have it. It'd be nice to have it in my hand and take it back to Oz. But, you know, if I don't, what the hell? I'll just do exactly what I did, get the email, pay the money, and it can sit and languish in my sister's safe until the next time I come over.
It wasn't in the AD safe. Your sister actually bought it.
They hand delivered it. They hand delivered it to my sister's house last year.
Well, it's excellent.
So it came in, I paid it, and remember then the pandemic was on.
Is your sister married, mate? Like, did she have a hubby that was trying to get his paws all over that watch?
No.
Okay.
No. She's like most of us, married, divorced, you know, doing whatever she does now. I don't even want to know.
That's good, because you wouldn't want some other bloke hanging around wearing your watch, mincing around, trying it on, scratching it, you know. I'm just going to wear it one more time, mate. I'm just going to put it on for a few days, you know, and then you get over it and scratch to shit.
Yeah, I know she put it on, and that's fine. I mean, she bought herself a Datejust 36. Only had to wait a week for it.
Yes, wow.
That was like only a month or so before I said to her, look, just contact them and see how we can go with this thing. I gave her all the model numbers and everything, and got the correct watch, obviously. So I'm wrapped with it. Just looking at it now, it's just absolutely beautiful. And you know, my sub date when I bought that, I had to take links off the fucking thing. This thing I haven't got fatter. This thing just fitted perfectly first time.
Yes,
whatever reason.
Did you get a new catalog with it?
No, I'm going to see if I can get one. I doubt if they'll have a new one.
If you can find room for one more, I'm sure I'd love to take it off your hands at lunch next time we catch up.
Yeah, look, if I can get one, I'll see how we go. That'd be really cool if I could bring it over.
In fact, Sirocco, I've created a little WhatsApp group for the Brisbane or Queensland lunch people.
Right.
It's called the Noodle Bar Lunch Club. At the moment, it's got myself, Sovereign, and Archie in the group.
Okay.
Would you like to become a member of our exclusive little lunch club?
Yeah, sure. Just if you tell Archie on his WhatsApp to just invite me over.
He's an admin, so I'll just tell Archie.
Yeah.
Can you invite Sirocco to this? To this little club, and then when you're back, we can all try and hook up for lunch.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm just looking at the watch members. Grey dealers like BQ Watches will have it available for sale before an AD will sell it to you, even if they have it. 100%. ADs are nasty. No way in hell they'll sell it to you unless you're a VIP. I don't know, because Jersey's a funny little fucking rock.
And you're a charming
And-
bastard too, Sirocco, you know. People
And,
don't-
and I'm just uber charming even. So yeah, I'm not so sure, because Jersey, the market here is, I think, different, because this AD's been around forever. My family's had a relationship with this particular AD. They're a multi-brand, but we've had a relationship with this AD since the 60s.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is still, even although it's a family-run business, so it's still the same owners from all the way back when.
Do they sell jewelry, mate, or is it only watches?
No, they're just watches. Just watches.
Yeah. Wow.
They got Tag, Omega, Cartier, I think. I'll find out about the Cartier. That'll be an interesting one.
I think Cartier's going boutique only, isn't it? That's what I heard.
It could be. I saw Cartier in Mexico, and they were part of multi-brand dealers.
Have you gone off your Cartier obsession? Remember, you were sort of itching for Cartier.
The Santos Medium two-tone.
You can't beat the Bluesy, mate.
You can't beat the Bluesy.
You can't.
The Santos, I did see a Santos, but it was a large, and it was way too fucking big. That was in the Cartier store in Heathrow Airport last week, Saturday. God, it seemed like so long ago. It was only a couple of days.
It is when you're traveling, isn't it? It's crazy. Time just flies.
Just unbelievable. I'm be honest with you, I'm getting a bit fed up of living out of a suitcase. You know, I think it is probably time I got back to Australia.
It's been a crazy adventure.
4 months is just too long.
Yeah.
Envy Scotsman, if you know where I am, it's pretty easy to work that out. What else have we got?
Oh, Mr. GMT.
Mr. GMT is here. Lux
GMT,
reporter's here.
Sexy guy, you sexy man. Hello, Mr. GMT. Hello.
Jump on, guys. The link is pinned. I actually did it correctly this time and didn't pin someone else's message. I did it all myself. First time. I'm learning. I'm always going to be a professional in about 20 years.
That's the thing, mate. You know, you've basically taken this stream to new heights.
Well, I think we've taken the channel in a totally different direction, and I think, you know, since Archie's had it, it hasn't really done much, and I think now it seems to be going pretty well. And we have Sovron in the house.
Hello, you sexy man. Hello,
you sexy man.
Or Chico roll, $500.
Sexy roll.
Morika, she dance for you. Where are you, Mr. GST?
So, Ron, last time we were talking, you mentioned that you used to have a special swingers club night at the cinema years and years.
Swingers club, damn straight. Yeah.
And you used to sell the popcorn with holes in the bottom. Can you tell us what used to happen on those special nights?
That's it. Lucky surprise in the bottom of the tub. Extra salty.
Did you ever try that trick, Sirocco?
It was salty as it was Sirocco. It was salty as Sirocco's bilge water.
Did you ever try that trick, Sirocco, when you took a girl on a date back in the 70s to the cinema? You get the popcorn, cut the hole in the bottom, and you can use your imagination what you'd be doing from there.
Yeah, to be honest with you, no, I just grabbed the hand and put it where it was meant to be anyway. Ken Scotch down under coming in.
There we go.
I just just interrupt.
It's the over 50s club tonight. It's the over 50s club.
Envy Scotsman, I'm currently overseas, so I'm in the UK. I'm in a Jersey in the Channel Islands, so that'll pretty much let you know which AD I got my bluesy from.
Jamie's in the audience. Jamie Opulence.
Jamie's in the audience. Is he going to come in?
James,
he did yesterday. How are you going, Ron, sir?
I'm happy, night. I'm happy, man. Happy. Acquisition night. Acquisition night. Acquisition night, boyo.
Okay,
Acquisition
for a
night.
super chat. for a super chat.
No, this
What?
isn't about money. This is about the over 50s night. This is the over 50s night.
The over 50. How old?
We don't need to raise any money. We've got enough fucking money of our own. He looks like it though.
The great
Hey?
clubs.
This is true.
We got enough money of our own. We don't need to raise any more.
All right, shall we play a guessing game?
Guessing game.
Shall we play hotter
Okay.
or warmer when it comes to Sov's new watch?
Oh,
Well, he said acquisition, but we don't know whether it's a watch.
That's true.
this is true. He could have bought a new cinema. Or
Could have been a
house,
pen.
He could
Oh,
have been a pen. Yeah, I think it might be a pen.
Could have
Was
been
it
a
a big-
Could have been a
I'll keep the
toothpick.
ball rolling. Is it a watch? Am I cold or warm?
Fucking A. Yep. It's a watch.
You're on the money.
On the money.
I'll shut up now. Okay, who's playing the game? Come on, Sirocco.
Okay, what's those fucking Swatch bloody things called last week? That everyone
The
went
moon
nuts
swatch,
about.
swatch, moon,
Oh,
swatch.
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
no, they are as ugly as a bloody witch's left tit. Those things. Fucking
I
hell.
mean, the moon one is the least of the ugly, but they're fucking ugly plastic. Fantastic.
Oh,
shit, that's for sure.
Jesus. Plastic shitters. Even plastic wouldn't buy a plastic shitter.
Wouldn't buy one of those if you paid me.
No, we wouldn't buy one of
Take one
those.
if it was free. I'd throw it in the bin. Mind you, I can't stand the Amiga Moonwatch anyway, so,
Don't like the Amiga.
no, not a fan, mate.
Scotchy Ken,
I
where's your
tried
camera,
one
mate?
on.
Where's your camera? Where's your camera, Scotchy Ken? We've got to see you set up tonight.
Oh, I'm on the other
Turn
computer.
on the
I'm
lights.
editing a video and shit.
Editing the video. All right.
Yeah. A review.
We haven't seen your missus for a while. She keeps you on the straight and narrow.
Oh, she kissed me square. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
No, tomorrow night. We'll do a stream tomorrow night.
I guess it's a geriatric watch show tonight. Yes, it is.
The grey old-
Absolutely. And the Australian Geriatric Society.
I'm really keen to find out what sort of what watch you got there, Saffron.
Call it Scooter Man, and it's a after
Whatever you can, if you got any guessing game, guess you want to get on the watch.
Oh, we can't make fun of Mike, man, because he lost his dog, man. That's very upsetting. We can't do that. We
Pull
can't.
it up. Pull it up, Butch.
We can't do it, man.
Acquisition night, gentlemen. Acquisition night. Just a
Acquisition night.
couple of hours old.
So we are accepting super chats. It does go to charity.
Did it come
That's
from an
over
AD?
charity.
No. Well, originally
No.
it did.
Originally back in the day. Is it a
From our friends in Brisbane.
Why'd I just get my hearing aid in, you little whippersnapper fucker? It's never fucking good.
Hey, what?
Mine just
Who?
fell out.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 4 1 2
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
1 2 3
5.
4 5
5 points.
5
5 points in the coronet. Watch. 5.
5 for Lex
5.
watches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can
5.
count matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1 2 3 4
Vintage
5
watch
watches
code
watches 1 2 3 4
Is
5
that where it came
watch,
from?
watch.
Yes, it is. Yes. Vintage
Yeah,
Watch
Vintage
Co.
watch go.
Our friends at Vintage Watch Co.
All right, so here it is,
Wow.
boys. It's a quick one on the wrist.
Hang on.
Whoa,
Hang on. Let's go.
Oh, who picked it? Who
Okay.
picked it?
Okay. Drum
Who
roll.
picked it?
Drum roll.
Who
Who's got
picked
the
it?
drums?
Who picked it? Y2K, good evening to you in Singapore. How are you tonight in Singapore?
We got to tease. Let's keep guessing.
Oh,
Mr. G-
we have
Mr.
a super
Morika! Morika's here.
Hello, Mr.
Super chat
GMT.
from
Come and
Mr.
get it.
GMT, 5.
Come and get it. You want to regret it. Mr. GMT, sexy doll.
Drum roll for the
Turkey
drum roll for the
Vulture, Paul Lyons at the Chili Badger. Hope you boys.
Oh, no
are well.
tie. No
Sexy
tie.
to all the call.
No tie. Y2K says
Thank
I've
you,
got no
Mr.
tie.
GMT.
It's casual
Gotta go.
grey-haired geriatric night.
Okay, let's see this fucking watch.
I can't remember how to do them up. Fucking hell. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is, lads. Here it is. Well, I take it off. Hang on.
I think better take it off.
Yeah,
Better
we're all
take it
blind.
off.
We need to see closer. Come on.
Better take it off.
Oh, that's a bicolor. It's a bicolor.
Oh,
Better
Oh,
focus.
focus,
There
focus.
she is.
Rolex.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Root by root beer. Root Master's got himself the root beer.
there you go. Perfect
Why
watch
did
for the
he
Root
buy it?
Master.
Why did
Root
he buy it?
Masters.
Because
Hey,
he fucking can.
yeah.
Because he fucking can.
Fill my fucking man-sized nappies up. You little fucking. At least I'll be crapping in a man-sized nappy, not
That's
in your
right.
little
Wheel me
fucking
around
boy
and I can
size.
tell what time it is when I need to have my next lot of pills.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, Sob, but if you were to get the left-hand drive, you'd have the full set of bicolours, wouldn't you?
Oh, bi and curious. Hey, sexy man.
Hello, you sexy man. Hello.
Oh, stay a sexy. Stay a sexy. Where's Mr. GMT? Hop on, Mr. GMT.
Yeah, come on, let's Aussie it up.
Aussie it up. Come on, Mr. GMT. We've got to have someone for every state.
Join the
See,
rest
Sirocco's a bit of a ring in there, aren't you? Because you're originally a pommy bastard, aren't you?
I'm originally a pommy bastard, but hey,
Ah.
give me 35 years. I've been there.
35 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
More than half my
Yeah,
life. So,
that's
You only
Close
get
enough.
15.
Close
You only
enough
get
for
15 for murder.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you're still not home yet, Sirocco?
No, I'm in Jersey in the Channel Islands currently.
Jesus, you whole fellas know how to party.
Fucking freezing cold here too.
Hey,
Don't
you
rain
haven't
it.
felt cold until my mother-in-law's kissed you. That's how fucking.
Ice cold.
Oh, what the heck?
It's like the Lord the Game of Thrones. Turn into ice.
So there we go.
There we go.
So there you are. The new acquisition. I'm
Jamie.
happy with it. I'm happy. Lovely watch.
Beautiful.
Love
Cool.
it. Love
Jamie,
it.
we're
Love
all originally pommy.
it. Love it.
Yeah, we're all the reprobates that
Let's
the
put
bombs
let's
didn't want.
let's put you back on full and let's have another look at
Full
this.
screen.
Sob,
Come on,
you've been
Paul.
wearing the
Yeah.
Pepsi for a
Gorgeous.
while. Now,
Yeah.
give us a comparison comfort-wise. Pepsi Jubilee or root beer oyster?
No, this one's a little bit heavier because of the gold content in it than the Pepsi. Because at our fucking age, it's hard to pick up heavy weights. Yeah. So yeah,
Is
That's
it
right,
heavier
you want
than
strength
the
on.
Is it heavier on the wrist than the bluesy, mate?
it's not as heavy as that fucking James Cameron, mate.
That's one hunk of steel.
That is one. That is one big motherfucker watch. Yes, it is absolutely. Yeah.
That's great, mate.
I don't find comfort levels between different bracelets, to tell you the truth. A lot of people say that the Jubilee is more comfortable than the Oyster.
I have found it more comfortable. Yeah, personally.
I
haven't
was
noticed
looking-
any difference.
I was looking at
with you.
another watch. Apart from this one too. It was a toss-up. It was.
Yeah.
It was a one-day-old Sky Dweller.
Ooh.
Same as Big Boys. Same as Big Boys, except it was on a Jubilee.
That there is a killer combo.
I must
Because
white
then
dial,
it looks
white
like
dial,
a real fancy date just. Like a nice
white dial. It looks like a fancy date just, but the only thing I reckon would have made it so much better if they had either a red or a roulette chapter ring, just to pick up the red where the actual calendar goes around the 12 and the little triangle above the GMT wheel.
Funny thing is, you never were tempted to buy an Explorer 2, despite all the spruiking Archie's done over the years.
No, but the white one might take off now. The big boys got it, and he's going to shill it. He might actually get that white one up above the black and close to the blue.
We'll wait and see.
Just saying. I've still got the option on it until tomorrow.
Buy it because you fucking can, mate.
Well,
You won't lose money in the Rolex. It's actually you'll
come and get it. You won't regret it.
Yeah. It's just like putting your money in the bank, but you get a better interest rate.
I don't know. Things have flattened off in the last month. They're flattened off.
That's just the exchange rate, man. If you look at the US dollar pricing, things
Yep.
are actually still creeping up.
Are they?
Yeah.
There you go.
Bitcoin
It's all
flattened
good,
out a
mate.
little
It's
bit.
all good.
So, Sirocco, you've made it out of the
Brother.
United States and you've made it back to the United Kingdom. You're in the Channel Islands, are you? So, what?
Yeah.
Isle of Man, Guernsey.
Got here. I'm in Jersey. Got here a
Yep.
couple of weeks early.
Isn't that
So
where the
landed-
Germans landed during World War II? Didn't they make it all the way to the
Uh,
Guernsey Islands?
They did Jersey, Guernsey, Sark, Ordney. Yep, they
Yep.
absolutely did. Yep.
Yep.
occupied
Jersey
for 4
was
years.
it was occupied for 4 years, and it was the
It's-
last
it-
place to be
Yeah.
unoccupied.
We
Ooh.
were occupied until the day after the war finished.
Yep.
Yeah.
Higgins, where
The
are
war
you, mate?
finished, and
Higgins would know the exact date.
Higgins was here yesterday.
It was he? Higgins?
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
he
he?
was.
Yeah, and he just
He
left.
was-
The occupation ain't-
Yeah. He didn't realise it was over. They did an April Fool's. I remember when I was a kid, they did an April Fool's.
Come and get it.
70s.
Sexy time at the Tip Top Snack
Yeah.
Bar.
It's like that Japanese guy was still on duty till like 1974 or something.
Yeah.
When they found him.
Yes. Yeah, they found him. Yep.
Sounds like the Marcelo time.
I think that was in Guam.
Yes, Jamie, you and I have got the
Something like that.
Yeah,
identical
something
watch,
like
mate.
Guam, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
Jamie, yes, you and I have got the identical watch. Mr. GMT, Sovereign's got the GMT for you now, brother. It's good to see Mr. GMT come back to the Archie fold. He's back to the Archieverse. He's back to the
That's
Archieverse.
It's great.
In the dungeon.
The dungeon.
In the dungeon.
In the dungeon.
We need some change. I have to talk to Green Room and see if he can make a nice little intro with chains rattling and some screaming going on. All that sort of.
No.
shit.
Fetish Diva. We need her to show up in the dungeon. Archie's Fetish Diva.
Oh, okay.
The one person we
Yeah.
couldn't get over from Marcelo time was Aaron Fletcher. Now, old fans of Marcelo who used to be on that show
Yeah.
remember Aaron Fletcher. And she's one guest that will not come over to the new dungeon.
Mm.
Now, at least she used to like Jamie. So maybe, Jamie, if you can do some lurking.
Oh, yes, I remember her. We
You
thought
can
she
do
was a
some
bot
lurking.
for a while, but she was real. Erin was
Yes.
real. Yes.
You can do some lurking,
Oh.
Jamie. In the Marcelo chat, we've got to try and get
Jamie,
Aaron.
yeah, she used to
over
fancy
to the
Jamie.
chat.
Jamie always.
Oh, is that the one that never used to say anything? She just put a cam on and eat pizza
Yes,
and shit?
and I've
Oh,
got her
she'd-
one and only. I've got her
She'd
one
pick
and
a
only
she'd
YouTube
pick a
channel.
winner every now and then. She'd pick a winner.
Yeah. She always used to talk in the private chat. Just tap away in the private chat.
Yeah.
Send her the link, Jamie. It's pinned at the top, mate. Oh, here you go. I can
Send her the
just
link,
do this,
Jamie.
I can- just to help you. If that helps. Next time Marcelo is live.
I feel a bit
Next
dirty every
Sunday.
time I feel a bit dirty every time I click on that.
Now,
An Archie
putting-
lying in bed. Yeah.
I'm putting Aaron's.
I know.
one and
I'm
only
going to
video.
somehow change that. We're going to change that. We're just trying to figure
No,
out.
it's perfect. It's absolutely
No.
perfect. No, leave it.
Rocco,
KC
I'm putting
Aquatics. Hello.
I'm putting Aaron Fletcher's one and only video in the private chat. Can you please pull it up?
I can't pull it up. I'm on
NATO,
iPad.
NATO,
Can't
great
do
to
it.
see Beaker back. Beaker, I missed Beaker. Missed Beaker.
Ken,
Because
have
do you
got,
think that do you think
And-
that Doc
So,
do you think
on an
Shane
iPad
was
or a
Dr.
computer?
Bunston Honeydew to
What?
NATO's
What?
Beaker?
Hang on. So, are you on a computer?
Yes, I am.
Can you, in the private chat?
Yes.
I've put
Classic
down
has
Aaron
put a
Fletcher's
link.
one and only YouTube video.
You can pull that up and share it, and I can just make it full screen. I
So
can't
you
do
want me
it
to-
with my iPad.
You want
Yeah.
me to
Yeah,
play
let's
this
go on
video?
that.
Yes,
Let's critique
absolutely.
Aaron Fletcher's one and only. She's one of Marcelo Time. She was actually one of Jamie Opus's biggest fans. And we got to get Aaron over to the dungeon. So if we can pull up her video, we can give all the punters in the chat a little sneak peek of the lovely Aaron Fletcher.
He's looking confused.
No, I'm
private
just
chat.
I'm just getting it. I'm just getting it. I'm just checking what's on the screen. I'm just checking what's on the screen, lads.
Okay, here it comes.
All right. Can you give permission to do that?
Yep.
Are we on?
I don't.
Yeah.
We're on, and you're on full screen. Go.
She's got the guts for this.
Jamie, we need you to
Is there
get
any
Aaron
sound?
over to the dungeon. There is. It's music.
I think that's enough, gentlemen.
You reckon?
Super chat for a bit more.
Super chat for the link. Super chat for the link. Sol will drop the link. If you want to see more of Aaron, super chat now.
There you go. That's just so weird. That is so weird that Jamie actually has contact with her.
Okay, I think that's enough.
I think
that's enough.
Yeah, it's off the screen now. You can close it off.
Stop sharing. Okay, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank God.
Thank God.
My eyes, my eyes.
See what happens when you get to our age. Fuck. Hell.
Oh, there we go. AMG.
Gotcha, Kenny. You all right, mate?
I was working on. I've got 4 screens. I was looking.
Oh, I think he was rubbing one out under the desk.
I glanced over and I thought, "Oh fuck, I'll go back to the other screen."
You thought, "Oh fuck," when you're looking at that.
I thought you'd be a great addition to the little, to the cast of freaks in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely freaks, that's for sure.
Super freaky. Super. Hey, what's happened to Alex? Has Alex actually visited us? Has he been around?
Yes,
Alex?
he said hello yesterday when we were on yesterday.
Yep.
He hasn't been on as a panelist as such, but yeah, he was in the chat. Said good day, perpetual time. Yeah, he's a busy boy. He's got stuff to do.
He's posting some videos too on his channel, so he's still.
I believe he's doing that. Yeah. I think he's concentrating a bit on his business rather than getting into the chats like he used to do on the other channel. The dungeon does weird things to us, says KC Aquatics. I think he's spot on there. So we have 39 people in the
39
chat, viewers. I don't know how many likes we've got. Let's try and get those likes up a bit. Will help us immensely. I don't know fucking how, but everyone seems to say that. So let's just copy what everyone says.
I don't know. I think we should try to earn it. I don't think we should demand it. I think we should try to earn it.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Well,
Just for something different. Just for something different. If you like it, click. If you don't, we gave it a red hot shot. Let's not be. I don't like this. I'm entitled to a click. I'm entitled to a like. I think we should be eligible, but I don't think we're entitled to it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair comment.
The only 2 stars on the tonight's lineup is Solveron and Sirocco.
Stars. We're not stars. We're silly old fucking coaches.
I then put
I'm just some old fart who's just
poor old plastic waiting on the bottom on the Z list.
There's a Sirocco impersonator who loves you, mate. He's got the old fella out of the KFC ad in the budgie smugglers, in the old dick stickers. That's his icon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know, the one that walks up to the pool party and he gives the old bird the eye.
Oh, that's a great
Hey,
Come and get it,
Mr.
Come and get
GMT. G'day.
Hello, you sexy man. Hello. Put a
Hello,
chicken
hello.
roll in the oven, you sexy man. Hello.
Mr. GMT. Are you small or are you kebab just big?
I'll leave it up to your wild imagination. How's
All
that
right.
sound?
There you go.
Good?
Takes 2 hands to handle Mr. GMT's kebab. Nice and greasy.
Definitely.
Oh.
Definitely.
Here we go.
Super chat,
We do have
super
a
chat.
Super chat.
Time
Back
of
on.
£4.99.
Pull it up, Sol. Pull it up.
Erin
Dance
Dance Fund. Laugh out loud. Erin Dance Fund.
Thank you so much, Timepiece Bob.
We shouldn't make fun of her. She liked the chat. She loved Jamie.
Well, just think,
And,
guys, with 42 viewers.
I mean, we're here to be made fun of. We're here to be made fun of.
42 viewers. We've got a good little show going. Marcelo had to pay Kuglin, whatever his name is, $5,000 a month to get the same number of viewers.
We'll have to have pornography on the show because I've got a little bit of pre-Raphaelite porn behind me there.
Yeah, throw it on.
Pretty healthy, you know that.
Soft porn.
The lament
I
of
can always
Icarus.
lose it.
Yeah, we don't want.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have it a bit angled, like, you know, there's 1960s
Yeah.
Batman. Yeah.
Well, that's art,
Yeah.
so that's not.
It
That's
was good yesterday. My first stream done on my own, brought up
Yeah.
and created by myself, and I think at one stage we had 60 viewers.
Oh man, I'm
which is,
feeling
you know,
seasick. I'm feeling seasick.
there you go, NATO, 650 views for last night's stream. So
That's
awesome
great,
stuff.
Sirocco. It's just
Yeah.
like you are a star, mate, and it's.
I don't
just
know.
Sirocco.
I think I'm just filling a void that.
You're a
Okay,
star.
who's embarrassed here that we backed Marcelo?
No, I'm not embarrassed.
Well, I never
I'm
backed him. I never backed him. Just get that fact straight, huh?
Yeah.
No backing up.
I said,
don't
who's
back up
embarrassed? I said, who's embarrassed?
No,
I'm not embarrassed.
really.
I was warning everyone that he's a fucking loser. No one listened to me. He backstabbed me, the motherfucker.
How did he backstab? I'm curious, actually. Yeah, what happened?
Machiavellian.
Hang on, wait a minute. Can I ask you a question, Plastic? Weren't you curious to find out why he wanted you to ban me?
I am curious.
Mate, I'd love to know. Tell me. I'm here
But
sitting
weren't
with
you
my,
curious all the time when he told you to ban me? Weren't you curious?
Yeah. Well, at the time, I was wondering why he wanted me to time you out for 300 seconds. Yes.
Yeah, why? Why didn't you ask him?
Me.
No one ever asked him. Why didn't you ever ask him? He's replying to it.
I can't ask what I don't know.
Yeah,
I missed out. What happened? I missed out on all the guys. I missed out.
What I'm trying to say is, when something's so odd, because I get along with everyone, when something so bizarre happens, why didn't you ever question it?
Bizarre.
Club Bizarre.
Because that is very out of the ordinary. Because I don't really get up. I don't really upset anybody. But if someone just bans somebody for no reason,
mate, GNT, I've been timed out, banned by fucking everybody.
But hang on,
mate, I'll be kicked off.
You're one of the funniest fuckers I know, right? And you shit stir everyone, so I understand.
You don't know too many people in Mr. GMT.
I don't question it. I just go with the flow. And you were back, and it doesn't matter. For I don't give a fuck. I've been banned. I've been pushed out of streams. I've been everything. I don't care.
Yeah.
But if you want to tell me what happened,
it's a.
Yeah, I can tell you. I can tell you. There's no problem. Now it's all over, so I don't really care.
Yeah, I'd love to know.
What happened was, right, he befriended me.
Yes.
And
go on, tell us. We need to know. Tell us.
He was crying like, I want to try and work on my channel and try and make it good, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, slowly it'll happen. Within time, if you work on it, it'll work, and you make the right friends, and it'll work. He goes, oh, can you help me get into JJ's group and Tim's? At the time, Tim was already in Tim's. Like, can you help me get into JJ's group and Perth's group, and just so I can get the
showdown? This is before the showdown on Austin stream, obviously.
Sorry?
This is before the showdown on Austin stream where him and JJ and Marco.
Yeah. Okay. This is all before that. So what he did was he used me, right? Because I actually care about everyone, man. I actually give a shit. Okay, and as much as people would like to think opposite, but I actually do really care about other people. So I cared about him, right? So I said, I'll take him in. We'll introduce him to the boys, do the right thing by him, because at the time Archie kicked him off and whatever happened there. So I said, look, come there. You can be part of the group. He was part of the group. Everything was all right until Marco pissed him off. All right, because Marco didn't want him on his show because he found him annoying. Okay, which is fair enough. Everyone's entitled to it's his show. He can do whatever he wants with it. Anyway, from that there, he used my friendship and he would confide in me in everything. Well, I talk to him every night like we do right now. I talk to him every night. We became close friends. Yeah, I gave him a lot of time, effort to try and help him out. And then he went and did what he did. And then when I asked him, I pulled him up. After all went down, I grabbed him at the end of Tim's show. We were on a back stream. And I said to him, why did you do that to me? He goes, I don't care what I have to do to become successful. I'll stand on anyone to do so.
Fuck.
Was his English that good?
No, it wasn't that good, but you know what I mean. It's pretty much how I said it.
Yeah.
I think the problem with Marcelo's stream was people would see these little acts of betrayal and these little backstabbing moments. I mean, I know Sovron caught a glimpse of it, and he was out. Sov just said, "I'm fucking out. I'm not going anywhere near Birdbrain. Fuck him. I hope he fucking." I think your words. I hope he fucking eats bird shit and dies or something similar. To that. Anyway, you're over it. You're over it. You didn't want nothing.
I said, I hope he gets his burn to eat the corn out of his ass.
Yeah, something like that.
Well,
yeah.
that would be interesting. I'd like to see that one day.
And because the stream was running so often and so long, and you know, so many weird things would happen at different hours and different times. Not everybody saw the betrayals, and not everybody saw the bullshit.
I don't always back a lot of people, but Plastic, you were really keen to back him in the early days because of his Christmas Grotto video. And
also what happened in October last year.
When he got lynched, yeah, but he was a one-trick pony in the end. One-trick pony, yeah.
Yeah. And then when
ultimately he's fucked over everyone. So
he betrayed and renounced all of us, Sirocco. He renounced
absolutely
the whole chat.
But that's what I mean. I was telling you.
I wasn't on the stream that night, but I was watching, and I just chimed in and I just said, "Check you later." Yeah.
And Mr.
I
GMT,
was there. Fuck me.
Marcelo never got kicked off Archie. He left Archie because Archie just would not stop hazing him. The hazing was relentless.
Yeah. Well, whatever happened, you know what I mean. Whatever happened.
Archie's always says anyone's welcome on, and you know Archie. Anyone can go on the show. Anyone.
Of course.
The only people who will kick people off his show is Bear. Bear and ER are the only ones who will really kick anyone off Archie's show. He'll take anyone on the show.
Yeah, of course. But when I was saying this, and then do you know why I used to? People were asking me, "Why do you watch the show?" Do you want me to tell you why?
Yeah,
tell us, GMT.
Two things why. First thing is I actually liked watching you guys. You were entertaining. I really did enjoy watching it. Second of all, I wanted to see how it was all going to unfold. You understand? I was curious.
Like a train wreck.
Yes.
Carriage after carriage after carriage smashing into the back of each other, concertining, people screaming, timber splintering, arcs of flame, steam, coal.
GMT, I got banned from Tim Wright's channel for 6 months. Do you know how much it cost for them to ban me?
How much?
Paltry sum of $4.99 US.
I got banned on Timmy. I got banned on. Remember the night Timmy got hammered and he caught the subway home with his wristwatch on? Remember that night?
I can't believe he hasn't been robbed.
At about 3 o'clock in the morning, he stopped to get Macca's, and basically he was that pissed. He dropped all his chips on the ground, fries to you guys on the other side of the world, and he started in the meeting him off the dirt. And I can't remember what my chat was, but it was like, "Sovereign, you're a cunt. You're fucking out of here." And I got banned too. So if you haven't tried hard enough, if you haven't got banned.
Oh, mate, Sov, you and I have been banned from times. Mate, we had to win. It was last year.
I've been banned off Archie 3-4 times. Plastic, you've been.
We chat back. We had to get it back.
Yeah.
Chat back.
There's no pussies here. No pussies here.
The funniest was the recent one with when he got upset with Plastic because he was eating in his car. I found that hilarious.
Well, he did.
That was funny shit.
He did sing a Plastic comeback apology a couple of weeks ago. Plastic, come back. You can bring your beamer. I actually recorded it too. It's cool. Plastic, come back.
That's hilarious. Hey, that's funny as.
Yeah, Tony the Analog. Let's all not forget about him feeding the bird with his mouth. That was
weird shtick. I mean, the drinking fucking toilet and feeding the milk into the bird's mouth was odd too. That was extremely weird.
That was getting pretty close to feeding him corn out of his ass.
It was. It was. No, it.
Tony the Analog is right. The hate for Marcelo stemmed from his own stream, not Archie's. It's because of the small acts of betrayal, lack of caring, and for his own audience and not taking control of being a host. Yep, pretty much bang on. Yeah.
I mean, geez, how many times did Sirocco say, about anybody but himself? He doesn't care. Sirocco would say almost every second day, Marcelo, get on your fucking show and host.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're a maniac. It doesn't matter whether you're crazy. It's a loon. It's whether you're entertaining or not.
I usually WhatsApp him.
Wasn't.
I'd start a fucking stream after
I don't have anyone's email address. I
um,
don't have anyone's WhatsApp. I'm just, apart from Plastic and Archie's, I don't talk to anyone. I don't share emails. I don't do anything.
You're happy though if Sirocco joins our little noodle bar lunch club, so
Of course, yes. He's over. What's he? He's over the pension age. He's allowed to come too. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm the oldest one here. What are you on about?
Yeah. We're not all just bloody young uppity pricks like you are, Mr. GMT.
I'm not young, man. I'm getting closer to 50, man. I'm 47 this year in a few
I'm
months.
getting close to 50.
47.
Fuck
Fuck,
me
Julia
dead, I
Gillard was
I got
Prime Minister when I
underpants
was
older than that.
47. Jesus.
Well, put it this way, I'm not as young as some others, all right? That's all I've got to say.
Okay, we'll let you
Come
on
and
that
get it.
Yeah, I'm 47 this year as well.
Yeah, that's right. Me and Ken are the same age.
Yep.
one. Fucking hell.
That was a long time ago, 47, wasn't it, Sirocco?
Fuck me dead, was it?
Yeah, I'd rather root your sister, mate, than fuck your dad, to tell you the truth.
Do you want to hang on? Do you want to root his sister? Or are you thinking
No,
about
but
rooting his
as an
sister?
option, he said F me
As an
D.
option.
So I'd rather
Oh,
take
okay.
I'd rather
Yeah.
take that
Fair
option. Yeah,
Yeah, fair
yeah.
enough.
But
That's a fair
Sport
call.
Wizard's probably done it beforehand. Wizard.
Weezer.
There we go. A day out on Sirocco's boat with Archie
that'd be.
Sullivan.
I fucking love it.
Can anyone remember the scene? We'll see if we can pull it up. Can anyone
Blue
remember the
Murder?
scene? No,
Blue Murder?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest when he took them
Yes.
all out on the bay from the asylum. That would be us.
McMurphy.
Murphy, yeah. Juicy fruit.
I'll see if I can find the
Juicy
clip.
fruit.
Pop it in the
Oh,
Find the
where
clip.
is it? That's
Find
one.
the
Find
clip.
That's the one I was looking for.
Danny DeVito, yeah, Jack Nicholson. Yeah, Nurse Ratched. I found her strangely attractive as a young man, Nurse Ratched.
And we have
I found
John
her.
in the house.
Oh
Talking
shit!
to
I've
the
got,
devil.
hey guys, I've got to leave. This fucking tool's in the fucking chat on the stream.
Who?
Hello to everyone.
Jonathan, man, are you seriously letting him on?
It's
He's
yeah.
all right. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, he's
I
okay.
see.
He's a good
I
guy.
see. Zovron is having trouble already. There are
Yeah.
certainly too many Aussies
Jonathan,
here. in
how
the
are you, buddy?
industry. Hello.
How you going, Klaus?
Didn't you realize that this is only Aussies here? What the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah, I try to get a little bit of balance.
No, you just put
There you
the
go.
fucking balance right out.
I'll put the Murphy video in the
Whatever
private
you
chat,
want.
guys. Pull it up, Soph. Pull it up. Pull it up.
What?
The McMurphy video.
In the private chat.
Yeah, the one,
So-
you know, the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So this will be
Shane's
ours.
white guilt, £1.80, currently shooting Human Centipede with Marcelo.
Oh God.
Can I just say something about the people in the chat? You
Yep.
guys have got, and honestly, no kidding, man. The nicest people in this chat. It blows me away. Seriously, these guys are awesome.
Self-regulating chat, mate.
Read the chat and you'll see. These guys are really nice, man. AMG's a legend, by the way. A fucking legend.
We've got a no dickhead policy in the chat.
AMG.
Right?
Even better would be if Archie, Sov, and Plastic did a Top Gear-esque episode where they attempt to construct and sail concrete boats from Brisbane to Rockhampton and back.
That would be
I'm
hilarious.
down. I'm down.
I don't know about this. I don't know about the Southport Seaway though. Oh, you need a little bit of horsepower to get over that thing. Yeah.
Turkey Vulture, $2 for the crispy wonton fun. Thank you so much, Turkey Vulture.
Yummy.
Sorry I had to put it back another week, Sov.
Can we just acknowledge Jonathan before he cries? How you going, Jonathan?
I'm doing very good. Hello to everybody in the panel, particularly to Zovron. I've never been talking to you. So
Yeah, we've talked.
great.
We've talked before, mate. We've talked
We
before.
talked before? I don't remember
Yes,
that. But
yes,
I'm a
we
big
have.
fan of your stories.
Well, you blanked it out of your brain. You didn't want to remember talking to him. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Well, that
Don't
happens
mention-
with you usually.
Don't mention the war. Don't mention the war. Yeah.
Certainly not.
Look, we're a bunch of Aussies here, and yeah, just be careful with us.
Yeah.
We're very sensitive and delicate. You understand?
Our sense of humor is distorted.
Just to
Trust
say the
me.
least.
He hangs around me long enough. He knows exactly how sense of humor is,
Yes.
Zovron. Trust
And
me.
look, and you know, and yeah, There you
First
go.
of all, but I had a crash course in Australian humor because I went on a cruise ship from Hawaii to Sydney, and it was basically full with Aussies, and so I learned it pretty quickly.
Hey,
All right.
guys, we've got a
Just put it
super
down.
chat from Shane Pooglin.
Shane's White
Super chat,
Guilt.
super chat.
Shane's White
£1.80.
Guild.
Do you guys like the direction of our new channel?
I love the direction of the Marcelo Time channel now because it's heading straight into the
Fucking
abyss.
down the toilet.
It's heading straight into the toilet where it belongs.
Did anyone see that interesting?
Pull that clip up. Pull it up.
graph?
Pull it up.
Toilet gate.
Pull it up.
You know what? I'm hoping he's watching right now so he can hear what I had to say about him.
Someone is. There's always
You
someone.
sound like you got an axe to grind, Mr. GMT.
I've got a what?
He
An axe
certainly
to
needs a
grind.
new. He needs
Hang
a new
on.
hat.
Do you want me to get off and get back on again?
No. It's a saying. You know, you got an axe to grind. You want to.
Another
Oh, yeah, I've
super
got an
chat.
extra grinder.
Super
Right?
settle.
I'm grinding it, right, sorry.
Absolute,
No, I've got it.
absolute bore, $5 Australian. Wizards tat.
Tat. Wizard's tattoo.
Hey.
Has Wizard got a tattoo?
AMG, yes, I do own Omega watches. Absolutely, I do own Omega watches.
Does Wizard have a
I
tattoo?
don't like. I do
Does
not
he have
like
a tattoo?
the plane, boss, the plane. I can see it coming. I do have Omega watches, but I only like vintage. I got a original 321 pre-moon landing from 1968.
Drop a link for the future. The future's here.
Tea and tickers.
Yep, it's tea and tickers.
Tea
Hey,
and
John.
tickers.
It's a
Hey,
girl.
tickers.
Tickers, get on, mate. Bring your black and white cat on, mate. Yep.
Jump
So
in,
Sovereign,
tickers.
I
Yes.
have a
We'll
question.
let you stay here
Yes.
longer than 10 seconds.
Yeah, go on.
How long was the wait list for you to 321 back then?
I picked that up before 3861s, 861s. It was just an old watch that the loom had worn out on. No one really wanted it. I'm an old bastard. Wasn't even popular back then. You could pick them up at any pawnbroker for between $500 and $700.
Yeah.
And everyone wanted the new bracelet. Everyone wanted loom that worked. And 321 was just the old movement that replaced with this new one. Time changes perspective on everything. So now it's seen as a legendary watch, but back then it was just old broken watch that had no much loom.
Yeah, similar with 4-digit submariners and GMTs.
I would really like to get a couple of more vintage Omegas. I like the
Sorry,
Omega.
guys. I nearly fucking fainted. We got watch talk. Sorry, guys.
Oh, sorry.
No,
We
no,
apologize.
No, I love it. No,
I like-
I was actually getting a stiffy listening to it. So
Oh.
you
We move to concrete boats in a second.
No. Let's
I
just keep
I
going
like
with
the
watch talk.
Omega Bullhead, especially in the Omega Bullhead, Seamaster Bullhead from '69 with a gold Stardust dial. Very, very nice watch. And I also like the vintage ProPlof.
Okay.
They're two vintage Omegas I'd like to pick up. So also the current ones I've got is the Mark II from the early '70s, the one that was supposed to go to the moon but didn't, and also the Flightmaster.
Mm-hmm. I love the Mark II, but every time I propose it to one of my friends and ask them what do you think, they say, "Oh no, don't get it." So I'm not.
It's a bit of an ordinary, unless you got the racing dial with the orange. That just
That's
really
beautiful.
made it fly. Yeah.
Yeah, I've just recently picked up a Porsche design chrono, limited 50 years, basically re-edition, because I love the shape. It's similar to the Mark II. Nobody likes it, but it's okay in my book. So
Even the Mark II re-edition never did much chop. The only difference really, apart from movement, it also had a date window at the 6, I believe. But from a perspective, it looked pretty close. I was actually wanting to get one, but just never got around to it. But the Mark II was my first really special Swiss watch. I bought that whilst I was still in high school from my weekend and holiday wage, because simply back then everyone wanted a fancy quartz electric watch that kept better time. No one wanted these ticker things. Everyone wanted
Just a
to
second,
watch.
Sov. We've got another super chat. Same Shane's White Guild, £1.80. Marcelo has a different perception of Jap's eye. Thank you so much.
I don't get that, but thank you for the super
Not
chat.
away, but there we go.
That's all right. We don't get it either.
Oh, I'm glad that you didn't, because
Because if we did say we'd get it, we'd probably be called racist.
yeah, probably.
Racist.
And as you know, Jonathan, we're all very woke on this channel.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I woke up this morning. Yeah.
I haven't noticed yet, but
I woke up a couple of hours ago.
Okay.
I remember
The
something.
worst is
today.
when you
I
wake
didn't
up with
eat
a
fucking
sticky.
lunch yesterday.
What happened to Cane Toad? Jamie Opulence is right. What happened to Cane Toad?
Hey, he
'Cause
was
he
a
was-
star, man. He was a star.
he was-
He was a
just
good
didn't
guy.
know.
What happened to him?
He was broadcasting from the Townsville Correctional Centre, remember?
He burnt bright. He burnt very bright for a very short time. He was like a little supernova, wasn't he? Unbelievable.
Yep.
Who are we talking
He-
He
about?
burnt on Marcelo time, or was he
Cane
did he
Toad.
go on
Cane
Archie's or
Toad.
something?
Oh, Cane Toad. Yeah, Cane Toad. Yeah. Okay.
He's a
Yeah.
good guy.
He burnt very bright for about a week or two, and then it was all over. Then
He was a
he's
star. And Archie said to me, "Never bring someone like that onto my stream again, because the guy was more miserable and poor than I am, and I wasn't getting any sympathy from the punters." His words. He said, "You're not allowed to put anyone on like that again."
What a classic.
I'm sure he was broadcasting from Townsville Correctional Centre because, with the
He had
best
the
block
greens on.
behind
He
him.
had the
And that.
greens on. He had
He had the
prison
greens
on.
on, had the prison flip-flops on, and he was only allowed out like for good behaviour. And he got
Halfway.
the illegal phone tossed over the fence.
In the prison pocket.
Imagine if that was for real, man. How funny would that be, bud? Eh?
Wherever you are, Cane Toad, we enjoyed you while you were around, mate. If you're out there, we're putting it out to the universe. Come back to the fold. Come back to the
What
fold.
happened to T and Tickers, by the way? He was in the chat and he's disappeared.
He's
don't
working,
know.
man. He's at work. He can't jump on.
Okay.
Was that a real Tea and Tickers account? Because there's a lot of fake ones.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was real. He just couldn't jump on. So he's working at this time, so it's hard.
Good on you, T.
So, Sovereign, I have a question.
Yes.
Yesterday, you've been on a beautiful balcony with a sea view. Is that the same place like you are now, or did you move places?
Ocean view.
Ocean.
Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, is it the same place that you're now, or
No, it's not. No, different place.
He's got like 5-6 houses. This guy, man, he's a billionaire.
Oh
Okay.
God, he's got houses everywhere. That was his sort of his Saturday home.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
weather's
The
nice. He
weekend
goes
home.
there.
So, Mr. GMT,
Then
why
he-
haven't you
then-
told
then
me?
he moves across to Sovereign Island.
Sorry, sorry, Jonathan. What did you want to know? What do you want to know?
You should have
Jonathan,
told
have
me
you
about
made your peace with Alex? Because Alex is a good friend of the channel. Have you made your peace with Alex?
No, he didn't.
I'll be
he
back in a
doesn't give me
minute,
the
boys. I'll be
chance.
back in a minute. I'm going to head off for a second. I'll be back in a minute.
Because that's
worry.
what disappointed was the disagreement with Alex. And Alex is a good friend of the channel, and I think is a decent fellow. Good stamp of the thing. And at the particular time, you and him were feuding. So have you made peace with Alex?
So, first of all, I was never feuding with Alex.
Well, argumentative.
No,
Crossed swords.
no.
Difference of opinion.
Difference of opinions, yes. So,
Yeah. Pissed
So
off.
no,
Had the shits.
no. I've said it yesterday already, and I repeat it for you. I like Alex. I never had a problem with him. I think he's a decent guy. He went on Marcelo's channel and basically was complaining that everybody in the chats hates me, and I tried to explain it to him why that is. And I wrote, he refused, or he got around calling me back because I said, let's talk. I'm going to explain it to you. So he didn't call back. I sent him an email and he interpreted that email that I was calling him a racist, which I've never done. For example, Mr. GMT saw the email.
I never saw any emails or anything, but you've got a very good grasp of the English language, and so does
guys,
Alex.
I just drifted off to sleep. Then
So-
sorry, are we talking about something? Oh,
I
Jesus.
didn't think how it would be hard to misinterpret. But anyway, I just need hope that you guys have whatever
You're starting to lose viewers with this talk, right? So we've got to change the topic here, man.
topic. All right, well, there we go.
The word racist or the accusation of being a racist was never in that email.
Anyway,
Let's put it
because
that way.
Aussies love everyone. We're the most welcoming bunch of bastards out. All right.
Yeah,
the more we rag the shit out of you, the more we like you. So
we're a welcoming bunch of
we-
cunts, aren't we, Sob? We're a welcoming bunch of cunts.
we are.
Can I tell you something?
are.
The amount of shit that I put on Jonathan is fucking ridiculous, and he loves it for some fucked up reason.
Yeah. Hunting Mike ER saw the email.
They're called scat movies. They're called scat movies. The Germans love them.
ER saw the email and ER said that there was nothing racist on
Oh.
All right, that's it. Well, we're done with that topic. We're just
Can we move on, or are you just going to keep on dropping viewers, man?
Yeah.
I think we should move on a bit, couldn't we?
move on.
Absolutely.
Moving right.
Jesus,
All right,
Mr.
can I
GMT, he's a hard taskmaster. What gauge are you looking at?
Yes, I think.
Can I just tell you something? Look,
Yeah.
I'd love for
Work
you
his
boys.
way to
I've got
the
a
top.
show once a week. You can jump on with me if you'd like as well. We're more than welcome to jump on.
Mr. GMT show.
GMT. Drop the
Hey,
link
you're
in the
looking for
private
Friday,
chat,
Mr. GMT.
Drop the link if you like.
and Sirocco will drop it in the main chat because you're contributing to the show. Anyone who contributes, and this came from Archie. This is what we call the minor leagues. So if you've got your own show, you can prove yourself on the
That's right, the
stream, come on as much
leads, the
as you like,
leads.
and you can
He's
drop
telling,
your link.
he's saying, shut up, Sol. I want all of you to drop the leads to get the
And
leads.
You can also go for employee of the month if you get on the main Archie show, and
That's
prove your
too
loyalty.
hardcore for me. That's too.
Well,
hardcore.
Lord is the current employee of the month on the Archie show. So,
Oh yeah, he'll be like that for a while. It'll be very hard to replace.
but there is an opportunity there for a hardworking young man like yourself, Mr. GMT, to get back to the top.
Yeah, you are right. I am hardworking, but I'm always working in my
He's
shop
not
hard.
young.
That's
He's
about it.
certainly not young.
Pop your
I'm not
link.
young.
Pop your link to your show in the private chat, so Sirocco can put it in the main chat.
All right,
and then people
I
can
gotta
sub-
get it.
Oh,
Okay.
you can stick it. You can put it onto the main chat if you want. It's quite easy to do.
Well, he can't because he hasn't. Well, no. I mean,
No.
Yeah,
of
I
course. Yeah,
I
unless you got-
do have a wrench. I was given a wrench the other day.
oh, sweet. We'll just pop it in the main chat.
Spanner. We call them spanners in Australia.
Spanners, mate. We got a
Spanner.
Spanner. We got a fucking spanner, mate.
I'm just
Jesus
about, hey,
Christ.
boys. I'm just about to
None of
put a
this
spanner
yank
in the
shit.
works.
Put a spanner in the works.
Who is
Actually,
this hunting Mike, like he's just bitching and whining in the chat. Who the fuck is he?
What's he whining about?
Oh, I don't know. He's bitching about Jonathan. He's bitching about you. He's bitching
Well,
about
hunting Mike in the chat. If you've got something to say and you really
come
want
on
to
the
say
fucking
something,
stream and
jump
say it.
on the fucking stream and
hop on,
talk,
turn your camera on and talk.
because well,
We've seen Sirocco's face. We've seen Plastic's wrestling mask. We've seen. We've seen,
He's in his
we've
yellow
seen-
fucking his yellow
we've seen
yonks over his
Ken's
head.
guy. Man, we've seen Mr. Jonathan. We haven't seen
No,
you, mate.
you haven't seen me. Yeah.
No.
I have,
seriously,
I have,
if you're
hey,
in the chat,
boys. I've
and you've
seen
got
him.
something
You don't need to
say,
see
or
him. Trust me. It's fucking
you've got an
scary, bro.
objection to anyone on the stream, then jump on the stream and put your case, because that's all you need to do. And everyone's welcome. The StreamYard link is there. You can come on if you like. Come on, hunting mate. Come on.
You know, it
Come on.
appears.
Hang on, let Hunter Mike. Don't take the piss out of him. If you let him have his say, and look, because I'm sorry, but Jonathan, you pissed a lot of people off, mate. You really did. And even when you pop, and when you popped on, I was sort of thinking of going stop, but we like to give everyone a second go, right? And
I had a good chat about this last night, Sov, and Jonathan, you can tell Sovereign what you told everyone on the chat.
I don't remember. What do you mean?
We had a chat about the perception of people when you're on Marcelo, and you were saying you've been banned from a few chats and a few streams, and the perception was that you were manipulative and trying to manipulate people like ER to get other people thrown off the chat, thrown off the streams. That was the perception, rightly or wrongly.
Yeah.
And that is what you addressed last night. So feel free to address it tonight to Sov. Because he didn't see
I'm not
last
sure
night's
if
show.
I should do that because then I'm accused of stirring up the drama. But I'm happy.
yeah,
to do
let's
that.
let's forget the drama. Let's just move on. Let's just
Can
we're
I
all
just say
looking
I
at
just
these
dropped the link?
and
You
we'll
know?
move on.
Can I just say that I just dropped the link just so everyone knows?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Yep, no worries.
Are you looking to go?
So, Mr. GMT, what happens on your show, buddy? We fry up a few Chico rolls,
Go watch the
couple
debacle, the first one.
couple of salves and
Funny as
batter.
fuck.
What if you get the
Fun
crook
as,
stab and batter? Hey, you'd be shitting through the bloody eye of a needle.
I've been shitting through over a needle, all right,
Hey?
but not today. But no, you got to go watch it, man. You might shit if you watch it.
We
You might
want
be
to
shitting through.
hear about it. Give us the promo. Tell us what happens. Who's there? Who do we chat to? What's happening?
Oh, there's all sorts of people there, man. All sorts. You just got to go watch it, and you'll see.
No, we just need a little bit. Just tempt us. Give us just a little teaser. Just
Well,
bet the
it's
wizard goes
pretty
on.
much. It's pretty much me just doing what I want to do and not caring about anything. Well,
Sovereign, I'll tell you how the show started. Basically, the first 5 minutes, Mr. GMT mentioned 3 times the size of his third leg. So basically, that's how the show went.
so he obviously sits on a stool. Yeah.
Yeah.
put it this way, man. If you want something different and something that's out there, come and watch it. You'll see exactly what I mean.
Come and
That's
get
what I
it.
gotta
You
say.
won't regret it.
So
And
Sovereign,
when can we see? And Mr. GMT, when can we see this? When can we see this?
You can go right there. There's a first episode already on there.
No, but what days? What days do you broadcast?
Oh,
What nights?
Friday nights. Our nights,
Friday nights, Aussie
But
time?
they're late. They're late. They're very late. They're about
Can you drop the link
11
in the private
11
chat
o'clock.
at least so I can sub to it and have a look at the channel?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Alexander,
address
Alex
this
is there.
fucking-
Alex,
Hunt-
good evening,
Hunting
Alex.
Mike. Hunting
Alex.
Mike. The link is there, Hunting Mike. Click it, jump on, explain everything to me, and then we'll go from there. Okay, that's so simple. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Period.
Alex is in the chat.
I just did that.
Hey, Alex.
I just put in the private
Alex is
chat.
in the chat.
That's
Cool.
My
Hey,
Cyprian
Alex,
brother.
hi, buddy.
That's an island off Greece, isn't it, Mr. GMT?
Yes, it is. It's me and Alex are from the same island.
Cypriots.
Cypriots, yeah. Cyprian brothers.
Wow.
He's a good
There
man.
you go.
So how
Yeah.
do Cypriots get along with Greeks? Do they see themselves as the same, or do Cypriots not like being called Greek, or Greeks not being like called
No,
Cypriot?
no. Well, there's some weirdos out there. Well, there's a lot of fucking weirdos out there.
Is,
It's like-
is Cyprus under control of Greece? Is it governed by them, or is it independent?
No. It's its own country. It's actually under the Commonwealth
Yes.
because it was ruled by England, the UK, for many, many years before it actually got released. And then once they released it, then the Turks took over the other half.
Yep.
And then they invaded and then took over the other half. And that's why I'm in Australia, because my parents lost everything. So we came here as immigrants. There you go.
And you were
Okay,
welcomed
so
by the
I'm
Aussies.
gonna go.
Aussies,
See you,
Aussies love
Sirocco.
everyone.
See you, Ken. See you, Sol. See you, Jonathan. See you
You're
later.
off plastic.
Mr.
Yeah, plastic.
And
Bye, Plastic.
everybody,
Oh, Plastic,
good
I
to
put
see
it
you.
in the
Wonderful
private chat, huh?
evening. Have a wonderful. Yeah, I've already subscribed, mate. Have a wonderful evening. And
Hang on,
see you
hang on.
guys in the-
It's good seeing
I
you,
might-
Plastic.
Maybe I can put it in. Hang on a second.
He's gone.
He's
What
gone.
are we doing? What are we doing? What the hell are we doing?
Mm,
We're
mm.
putting Mr.
I don't
GMT's
think
link
anyone
in.
knows what's going on.
Is that permitted? Is that permitted? Are we allowed to put Mr. GMT's link in? Sirocco?
Yeah.
He's already done it.
I
Has
think
he?
he already did it. Yes.
Yeah, he's already done it.
Okay, we can do it again.
Yeah. See if I can do it. I don't know if I can.
I have a channel, but I don't.
Oh, no, I've only got a
So
spanner. I
Sovereign,
don't
not,
have a
not in the
napkin.
private chat. Not in the private chat.
Yeah, it's all right. Hang on a sec. I'll
No, I can't put it in the comments because I don't have an admin. I've only got a spanner.
Yeah, let me see if I can do this. It's not letting me fucking do it now.
I have a channel, but I'm not fussed about promoting and stuff. People want to come watch. And
I have no interest in that channel.
Casey's just done
Good.
it. Casey's just done it. That's all good.
Casey.
Yeah. Thanks, Casey.
Casey's a legend. Love Casey.
Yep. I think I know who this hunting Mike is. So we'll just let him waffle away and he can carry on. Yeah, where were we?
Sirocco, just ignore him, man. Don't worry about him.
I am.
Fuck him.
I am. Yeah. I know who it is. It's fine. I won't ban.
Anyway, back
I
to
don't do the banning. What were we talking about? Cyprus.
Cyprus, yeah.
We were talking about Mr. GMT's doll collection.
Are we going to go there, are we? Do you want to go there, Jonathan?
Do we do the discussion between figurines and dolls?
No,
I've got a question.
No. Yeah.
I've got a question. Why does he wear his underpants on the outside?
Because he was drawn from the strongmen of the era, where they used to wear their underwear on the outside. That's why he was portraying the strongman. Do you understand? You know, the strongman. You know, back in the 50s and 60s, and
Charles Atlas.
Yeah.
That's why he wears his underwear on the outside. If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But on another note, where Jonathan is actually giving me shit about having dolls. Actually, some of these dolls are pretty freaking expensive. But
so expensive dolls.
They're not only dolls.
I've got to say, I grew out of action figures at probably about grade 6. I got to. But man, it's collectibles. I got shit behind me no one likes. It's just do what you like.
You've got some unbelievable shit that I love. I love it, man. You got these old cash registers and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, you got awesome shit, so.
Yeah.
So you can't tell another man what to collect and not to collect. So and if that floats Mr. GMT's boat, great. It just it's like saying just because I don't want to go to the gay Mardi Gras, right? Put mosquitoes on and throw sparkles on myself. It means that I'm homophobic. It doesn't. It just means that the gay Mardi Gras isn't my thing. But it just doesn't mean that I hate you because you're gay. It just means that I don't want to go to the gay. And it's divisional politics that force. If you're not with us, therefore you must be against us. Yeah. Therefore you must hate, and it divides. And Aussies aren't like that.
Yeah, but look. I have no problems that he's collecting all this, but he should just admit that he's into dolls, and then we move on.
They're not dolls, they're figurines.
Get him, Ken. Get him, Ken.
So define the difference between an action figure and a doll.
Well, a figurine has points of articulation and exchangeable parts like hands.
What about a sex
weapons? Well, they come in 2 versions. You've got the really expensive ones, which had exchangeable parts.
So Mr. GMT
and real hair. Don't forget the real hair.
Yeah. The real hair and the
Mr. GMT tried to explain me the difference between a doll and an action figure, and basically what he told me is that different to a doll, an action figure can bend the elbow. So basically, that is the difference.
Yeah,
no, bending the elbow in Australia.
Hang on, wait a minute. Hang on. Now you're fucking talking shit. Because I never just said that.
You said that.
Shit talker.
You said that they can put their arms in different poses. That's what you said.
Yes, you can have them in any pose you want. In a masturbating pose, you're gonna stick a finger up his butt. It doesn't matter. All right.
Yep.
Look, Sovereign. That's exactly what he told me. I was just being polite.
This is an action figure. Action figures are exactly what Ken said. You can put them in different poses. You can change their heads, their arms, everything. That's an action figure.
Remember, the last action figure I had was a $6 million man action figure. And if you look through the back of his head, you could see through his bionic eye. He had the karate chop action. And what else was it?
By the way, do you know how much thousands they go for now? Do you know how much thousands they go for?
A Steve Austin doll for Higgins and
Thank
a
you very
action
much.
figure for Mr. GMT. How much do they go for? Pull it up, Arch. Pull it up, Arch.
They go for a lot. A lot.
I mean,
Put it
even
that
the
way, they're not
modern,
cheap.
even the modern like hot toy figurines, they can go for thousands.
But remember
well,
the
yes.
spin-off. Remember there was a bionic woman. Remember her? She had the bionic ear. And the thing that always used to amaze me was, though, she could hear for miles and through concrete walls and brick walls. But every time she used to do it, she couldn't hear through her hair. She had to pull her hair back.
Yeah.
She could never hear through her hair, but she could hear through cement
Yeah.
walls and underwater.
Yeah,
And
I remember that. Yeah. That was hilarious.
How many series that didn't go for that long? The Bionic Woman. How many series did that go for? I didn't think it went that long.
No, but then they made a movie together as
Jamie
well.
Summers.
They did a
that's
movie
her.
together.
Oh, the two of them.
Jamie
That's right.
Summers.
But yeah, I wonder if she had a bionic minge.
Probably.
Well, you could
Hey,
almost,
the
if
$16
you're
man have a
really
bionic
interested,
dick or
you
what?
could
Or
ask
was
the
that
same
was that
about
a
Steve
thing?
Austin.
Yeah, it's probably like a jackhammer.
Could be like one of those whack-a-packer, you know, the concrete,
Yeah.
the bitumen.
Shit.
Alex says, "Oh, she may have been good at hearing, but did she cook and clean?"
Like a good Greek woman.
I don't know.
Groundhog Day had a crush on her. Hey, we're all Jesus. When were we looking? 1978, something like that.
70, yeah. Well, it's a bit,
Yeah, it
maybe
was
a
in the
bit
late
earlier.
70s, early 80s. Late 70s,
Yeah.
early
Pull it up.
80s.
Pull it up.
I reckon it was still 70s. I don't think it made the 80s.
Let's have a look.
You don't think so? Oh, well, you know why I'm
No.
saying 80s? Because that's when I watched it, because that's how old I would have been, you know? That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, I watched.
Oh,
I watched
you
an
might be.
episode a
You
few
might
months
have
back.
watched the reruns. Yeah.
I watched an
reruns,
episode
yeah.
A few months back.
77. Absolutely.
76 to 78.
Yeah.
76 to
There you
78.
go.
Okay. There you go. And
Yep,
then 78, Star Wars
Groundhog Day is, I think, obsessed because he's probably got photos of whatever her name was running all the way through from 76 to current day. She's
Jamie
still
Summers.
beautiful.
She was pretty, and she was a very pretty woman. Tell you what, man. She was.
When I get back to
That's for
Australia
sure.
and I've got a computer in front of me, I'll be able to pull up all this shit. So.
Lindsay Wagner.
Lindsay
Lindsay
Wagner.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, she's 72.
She's 72. Well, that's not too bad.
She can join us in the Senior Citizens Club.
She could. She could. I might have to have a look her up using my iPhone.
72. Oh, Jesus.
Lindsay. Was she had
Probably
Lindsay.
Probably all the hair's fallen off a minge by now.
Nah, she's got a full head of hair. I don't know
Oh,
where
she
the
is?
drapes match the curtains, but
Pull it up,
Let's say.
Sirocco.
Well, I can't pull her up, but no, here we go. I
Can
can
you?
because
Yeah.
Jonathan's. Yep. I'll put that full screen. Hang on a sec. Click on. That's exactly what I just found.
yeah, that's that
She's
top left
okay.
picture. That's
72. Yeah.
the top left
It was
picture
back in
is,
the days,
2000.
I guess.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about because I'm into James Bond and not this stuff. But I guess that was her in the 1960s.
Hey, why did you,
1970s.
Jonathan, why are you so narrow-minded, bro? Just fucking think outside the box, and there's more to your life than James Bond, man.
Yes, but I can't catch up now to join the conversation. So this is
Why not? You can watch it. I watched the episode a couple of months back.
Yeah, just watch an episode while we're talking.
She's still all right. Actually, Sirocco.
okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Now,
there. I'll be happy.
everyone who doesn't know what a whack-a-packer is in
I know what it
the
is.
chat,
Yep.
let me just
Yes, Gladman.
can you share my screen, Sirocco? Can you approve that, mate?
I can do that. I can't do two at once, though, so I'll have to take one off.
So she
on
would
a
have the
second.
Sonic. She would have a Sonic
There we go.
machine, and he
What
would
am I
have the
doing?
whack-a-packer. You put
Bringing
them
you full
together and you
screen,
just get it.
Solve?
Yeah, just wait till I
Okay.
select a window, entire screen. There we go.
So Bionic
All
Woman
around.
would have the Sonic machine,
We there?
Bionic Man's got the Whacker Packer. You put
Yep.
them together, you get the
Okay.
Circuit
You're on
Rider.
screen. I'm just
This
going
is-
to put you full screen.
Okay,
There
this
you
is
go,
what
the
we
Whacker
this is
Packer.
what we call a whacker packer in Australia. This bloke, he's doing a bit of work here, and his mate hands him a beer.
Oh, this is a classic.
Yeah, this is the best. I love that. I've seen
This
this
is-
about a
check it
million
out.
times.
How would you like a drink, mate? Would you like a drink? Fuck me, Dad. How do you stop this thing? Fucking the Lego's the front tooth. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Fucking this out. Oh, fuck this. Give us some choke.
Turn it off
Okay.
that while
There you go. We'll get rid of that one.
That's what we call Australian humour,
That's
Higgins.
fucking Australian.
Yeah.
Yep. I still find that funny.
Oh, bloody hell.
That's hilarious, man. I've seen that like a million times, man. Fucking hell.
It still works every time you watch it, doesn't it? Honestly.
Yeah, every time, man, without fail.
Yeah.
Classic.
And then
Anyway, boys, I'm going to head off. I've got to go to bed. It's getting late here. It's 10 o'clock. I've got to wake up. Early
Yep.
for the
All right,
club,
man.
So.
Okay, Mr.
Take
Junior,
care.
good
Thank
to
you
see
for having me on, Sovereign. Really appreciate it. Thank you
No,
for sharing my
I'm
list, man.
just here for the love, man. Sirocco's running the joint, man. I just popped on to say good day to everyone. So,
No worries. Sirocco, thank you very much, my man. I really appreciate it. You're a legend for
No
having me
worries.
on, putting my link. Thanks for everything. And remember, always stay sexy. And Jonathan, fucking behave yourself for fuck's sakes. All right, talk to you later.
I try my best behavior, sir. You have a good night, my friend.
Cheers, Mr. GMT.
see you, man.
See you later. So, and then they were back to 4. Come on,
Back to
guys,
4.
there's gotta be somewhere. What's NATO doing?
1, 2, 3,
He
4,
normally
5.
jumps
1,
on.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Mr.
We've
GMT
gone
is still
quiet.
on.
Dead air. We got
I
dead
wrote
air.
some great 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jokes for plastic. Oh man, there was dozens of them. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can go back and find them. Jesus, how funny!
We got 50 people here, yeah. Guys, we've got roughly 35 minutes, and then I'm going to have to pull the pin on this because I need to go out. I've got to go down to see the local Rolex AD.
You might as well go visit
Them.
fucking Santa Claus, Sirocco.
Well, have you, Ron, have you missed? You've missed something. I haven't spoken to you for a few days.
No,
I'm
I
gonna put
didn't.
myself. I'm going full screen, and
Full
you
screen.
will see something. You will see something. Start the
A
cam.
stainless steel
My
steering
fucking-
wheel.
Oh, don't tell me my cam's not going to work.
And you went to last time we spoke. You went into there and they showed you a bumblebee. They put it on your wrist and then they told you to fuck
Oh.
off. It's already sold to someone else.
No,
that was-
that's
That was bad down in Mexico. Or Rosita,
Down in
Juanita,
Mexico.
Chiquita, Chihuahua.
I'm going to have to just jump off and come back. So if you can just hold the fort for a couple of minutes, because I can't.
Hang on, I can hold the fort. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of Marcelo when he woke up the next morning.
What the fuck did I do?
Was I drunk?
Yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I just got to reboot my freaking iPad. My camera's not working. I'll be back.
Dearie me.
Good luck with
Oh.
that, Sirocco.
So where's Sirocco gone? So Scotchy Ken, what's happening? What time's over there in WA, man?
It is currently 8:30.
8:30.
8:30. I got a.
Oh, it's only early. It's only early,
Yeah, it's
man.
only early, mate. It's only early. I got a delivery of some new whiskey today.
Whiskey. Tell us about your new whiskey.
So I got a 1 litre bottle of Port Charlotte 10. Got to have that.
Yep.
That's delicious. Isle of Smoky deliciousness. I got an MC01 Port Charlotte. I got a Redbreast 15, an Inchmirren 12, and what else did I go? Oh, a Kubokken.
Yep.
It's a Barton Kubokken. That's a PD version of their Holland Spirit. So I got some new ones.
You know, I'm nearly 60 and I've never drunk scotch in my life.
Really?
Yep.
What?
Nope. I have no interest in it whatsoever.
Are you more into wine or?
Nope, I have no interest in alcohol whatsoever.
Oh,
No
okay.
alcoholic beverages at all?
I'm
beer?
not a wowser, and I'll have a drink with anyone, but it just doesn't do anything for me. Just yeah, I'll just when you're in Rome, do what the Romans do, but yeah,
No,
just
I
not
t- I
interested in
totally
grog.
understand that. Yeah. I mean, I don't drink for the alcohol sense of it. I drink because that is the mechanism that brings through certain flavors that you just don't get in any other drinking medium.
Yeah, I know it's a fascinating drink across the world, and it's so hotly debated what's good and what's bad and what's ugly and what's not. And
Well, that's
yeah,
like
but
anything; it's personal taste.
yeah. Well, there
I
you
just
go.
I just like the history of it and the heritage and the different expressions, and yeah, it's just fascinating.
Fascinating. So Scotch is like one of those things that can only be called Scotch if it comes from Scotland. Is that correct?
Correct.
So it's like tequila can only come from, otherwise it's just called whiskey.
Yeah, ports, Portugal, Chardonnay from Chardonnay.
So where do
France,
things
same thing.
what was a popular drink in Australia last century? Southern Comfort. Where does that fall into? That's halfway between a bourbon or a
Is it
Scotch.
bourbon?
No, it's a liqueur.
It's a liqueur.
Yep. So it's a flavored. So anything that's got flavor, added flavoring to it. I mean, yeah, I remember the days getting smashed on Southern Comfort. I actually like the label of the Southern Comfort, but now it looks like garbage. If you see
The early bottles used to be, the distillery was in the Virgin Islands because they had some deal there with excise or tax or something like that. Yeah. It's Sirocco. How are you, man?
I am back. Bear with me.
Bluesy. That's fair. That's the 41 mil because you got the white printing. The 40 mil's got the gold font still.
So where are we? There we go. So this
and
is
it's not a wrist. That's a fucking dog paw. Look at
that's a
that.
dog paw, exactly.
bear claw.
I can't fucking argue with that, can I? What can I say? So there we go,
Good.
guys.
Good that
Upside
Mr.
down.
GMT is not on because he keeps on talking about lasering all the body hair off.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but if he's Greek,
right.
he's gonna have a fair bit of hair sprouting out of him.
Oh,
they
absolutely.
grow good beards.
So Southern Comfort was
So
actually been around.
I going to this AD where I bought this watch 12 months ago and only picked it up on Saturday.
So you bought it 12 months ago, but only picked it up.
Yeah, I have to
How
go
does
to
that
another.
work?
I have to go to a new country to buy a watch, a different country to buy a fucking watch from an AD.
Fuck, you must have left an impression on me, AD.
Actually, I do have to thank my sister. She has a relationship with this AD. She bought a Rolex. She bought a Datejust 36 there about a month before I put my name on the waiting list for this one.
Yep.
And she's bought an Omega there, and we've had a relationship. My family's had a relationship with this.
My
this AD
sister
going
is
back
that
50 years.
miserable. She wouldn't shout if a shark bit her. Fuck, she's still miserable, mate, honestly. She's that tight, mate. If she got hit by a bus one day, she was standing that far away from the cash register. You're lucky you got a decent sister, man.
Yeah, we get on okay. It hasn't always been the way. You know what it's like. So yeah, I got this, and 12 months of the day after it was delivered to her house, after I paid for it, I walked in and there it was, and I just went. I hadn't even showered. I didn't have a beer. I just said, I've got to fucking open this box up and have a look at this friggin' watch, and just fucking. I'd never seen one in real life.
So,
Never seen
Sirocco,
one in real life.
did you pay it 1 year ago, or did you just pay it when you picked it up?
No, I paid for it a year ago.
Okay.
They
So you
delivered
paid
it
it a year ago. Your
a year
sister's been
ago.
looking after it for a year.
Yes.
And since then, it's gone up 25%.
Oh, it's double the money now. Over here, £10,000 I paid, and I had a look at Chrono the other day, and they were just short of £20,000.
Mm.
It's fucking amazing.
Well, there you go. What
Yeah,
a sister's for.
And now you're going for
Exactly.
a Yachtmaster.
Now I'd like to see if I can get this brand spanking new Yachtmaster 42 yellow gold, black
Would you-
oyster flex.
Would you settle for a rose gold or for a white gold if they have one?
I don't like the idea of white gold. I think I might as well just buy a fucking steel watch if I go white gold, frankly.
but you can't
Rose
get
gold,
it with
So what's in the bezel for the numbers? Is it rubber in the actual bezel?
No, ceramics.
It's ceramics.
Yep. If you look at the new, I can't bring it up, but if someone can bring up.
So the oyster flex, so it's an
new
oyster flex
42.
rubber, but the actual
Oyster
bezel
flex
is
rubber.
ceramics. Yeah.
The gold, it's on like they've. How do you put it? They've got this like black bezel on it, pretty much like a fucking like the bluesy. So the bezel is gold, but it's got black facing.
Mm.
And
I'm just pulling it up.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful. I saw it and just.
I apologize. It's
straight
the
away.
web page is in German. I can't change that.
That's fine. That's okay.
So you're after that.
That yellow one.
Yeah, and the bezel insert is ceramic. I really like it, and I hope that one day they're gonna make it in steel as well.
So the only contrast is that the raised letters they have a gloss look to them, and the background is a matte. Is that correct, or is it just a photograph?
That's correct. I think that's correct. I think that's a good description. Yeah, I think it looks great. Personally, I love it.
I think they should make the Submariners all with this kind of matte ceramic bezel insert instead of the glossy shiny.
I originally didn't like the Yachtmaster one simply because the bezel used to remind me of a tag. It was just too large, too out there. It just sort of screamed, "Look at me."
Well, I've got two Yachtmaster 40s. So this would add.
Are you a yachty or a boaty, Sirocco, now?
I'm a boaty now because I'm no longer only a yacht.
No longer sails. You don't have any sails anymore.
No, fucking sailing shit. It takes too long to get anywhere.
Here you can see the texture.
So can someone, Matt, who knows the actual crown, see with the crown, you've got the larger dot there, which says it's a gold crown. Is that like for fully gold watches, or is it for two-tone as well?
That is a good question. I can't.
Hang on. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. I'm just looking at my bluesy.
Let's have a look.
Oh, I think they're the same size on the bluesy.
Let's have a look.
Maybe not.
Full screen.
I'm dropping out. So
no, it is larger in the center.
It's larger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what I'm going to talk to them about it today, and
Well, good luck, man.
see
Good
what
luck.
other
We wish
goodies I can.
the best of British luck for you.
See what other goodies they might be able to pass on to me.
Yep.
I really want to get a travel pouch as well for this thing.
Jamie, hop on, man. Where's Jamie? We need someone from the UK to hop on. Jamie, hop on, man.
Well, he's in Spain.
Yeah, but he's from the UK.
He's a palm, but yeah, he's a good bloke. We'll take it all back. Trying to organise going to Spain, maybe meet up with him next week. See how we go.
Here's the larger dot as well.
So the larger dot just represents it as a gold crown, not actually a fully solid gold watch.
Yep.
Yeah, but the gold crown is only gold capped. So it has a cap.
The entire crown.
Yeah, because that makes sense. Because if that was
stem.
solid gold, it would be too soft.
Mm.
Especially over carat.
To have the thread and everything. So it used to be like that because I've been working for an AD long time ago, and basically the watchmaker, when we had a service, he removed the cap from the two-tone Dajas and so on, and he collected that for his own good. Because he then molded the gold and sold it.
Thought he'd get it mounted in his tooth.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think over the year he made some good money by that. And that was back in the day when you didn't have to return the replaced parts. So basically,
Actually, I've got to admit, Archie was truly correct about the bluesy. I've been going to just a little local seaside Chinese restaurant for the last 12 years. Great little family that runs it. And probably go there once every, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks. And been wearing the same group of watches. Never had a two-tone watch until I got picked up my bluesy. And as soon as I wore the bluesy, the operator of the restaurant just picked my wrist up and... So I must admit, Arch was right about the bluesy. I would have never have believed that, but he was right.
So it works.
People always mention the bluesy. People always mention the bluesy. Always, yeah. But I've never in the entire history of all having watches, no one's ever grabbed my wrist and said, wow, look at that watch. Never. But the bluesy, yes. So maybe Archie's stories are true that they were hitting on him at the airport.
What I don't understand is that he claimed that he was on the way to Paris, but obviously he wasn't after that Heathrow incident with the COVID test. So I didn't get that part of the story.
Oh, well, I think he was...
I'm just going to reply to Groundhog Day. I don't need a watch.
I think Arch. There was no trouble. There's no trouble with Heathrow with Arch. It was actually just their testing centre with Arch.
Yeah.
So I think they banned him from the testing centre because he threw a bit of a hissy fit. But Heathrow's got how many terminals? 3-4 different terminals. So there would have been at least 5. All right. So there would have been another 4 testing centres there. So they're having to go to Paris just to get another place out. Probably was a little bit of a over exaggeration, but. Shit, while you're in the UK, if you wanted to visit Paris and I don't believe you need a visa. So, hop on a train and see Paris.
The big problem is
who can blame him because Christ, it takes 2 days to get there.
The big problem Archie had was they wouldn't accept cash.
Yeah, but rationally, you'd say the person behind you, look, can you pay for this for me? I'll give you 50 quid for a 25 quid thing, right? Just before it got all heated.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or you'd go and purchase a Visa card at the newsagent or the 7-Eleven or something like that. And if you stopped and thought about it,
whatever,
I thought it was a bit of theatrics from Arch, but it actually wasn't. So there you go.
That was full on friggin'. He was lucky he wasn't arrested.
Well, that's the last thing you do at an airport is lose your shit, because.
And I guess it's the same in Australia. As far as I experienced, the officers in Australia, you don't mess with them as well.
No. Any airport, anything like that, they just no. It's a big fucking no.
Yeah, but the closer you get to the plane, the bigger you're going to be taken down. Yeah.
And this should be a learning experience for him when he goes to the US because
Groundhog Day. Yeah, I took that as a compliment. Thanks.
Peruka is in the chat and immediately going after me. It's a nasty troll.
Look, I don't care who comes in. I haven't banned anyone. I've never banned anyone actually on Marcelo time.
I'm a spanner virgin. I've never banned anyone. I've never banned. Hey, how does it work? How does it work? Tell me what to do. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do it? Yeah, I'll try it out on Jamie. What do I do?
Then I've got to figure out how to fucking unban him. Hello to the panel, Sirocco. Let's see the bluesy, please. Okay, Shamba, just give me a second to see if the camera works, and I'll take it off my dog paw. Oh, don't fucking bite me. There we go.
Full screen.
Where's the camera? There it is. Full screen. Oh, fuck me, dude. Full screen. I forgot that. So it's not a very sunny day today. When I did this on Saturday, it's fucking gorgeous. Look at that.
I must admit though, the gold font on the earlier one just does have that little bit more va-va-va-voom.
Yeah. I don't know. I love it. Anyway.
A blind man on a galloping horse wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Exactly. I hadn't even noticed that until someone mentioned it yesterday, I think. If Archie does that in the US, he'll more than fucking taser him. They'll lock it up for 5 years.
If he's lucky, he's getting a taser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
So, Jonathan, if you move to Archie's dungeon, are you going to make the jump to go into Archie's show?
Most likely not, to be honest. I don't think that it benefits to anybody. So.
Well, I think
Well, you
your
like
knowledge...
talking watches. Have you ever spoken to Lord Hellspont?
No, actually not. He was cursing me for 3 hours on Marcelo's stream, thinking that it was me, but it was another troll. And what I didn't like is that he called me out with my real name. So, yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. No, we don't do that. Don't like that. So, guys, we've got 15 minutes, and then I have to close down.
Last drinks.
Last drink.
Piruka made a question. Piruka made a question.
I saw that, yeah. Snurfed it to piss himself.
That's not a bad one. We'll pay that one.
Yeah.
We'll pay that one. Yep.
That wasn't bad. There we go. Shamba Bash, a great shame. I miss Jonathan a lot.
Thank you, Shamba. You know where to find me.
Young Kim with the this, that. Come on, calm down, mate.
Yeah,
Are you rocking your bluesy today, Young Kim? I don't get it. I don't mind seeing it a couple of times, but please don't just fill the chat with it, because that just pisses me off. And I don't get pissed off yet.
Are you getting pissed off?
I've seen you disagree with Timmy.
I got pissed off over certain events. That was a few months ago, the big drama. Yeah.
Hunting Mike.
I wasn't
just
pissed
get
off.
over it.
I've never been a Timmy hater. People seem to think I was a Timmy hater, and I'm not.
Can I address to Hunting Mike? I never had a second account. I never had a different account than that one.
For better or worse, drama gets views, super chats, like wrestling. There's a real element, showman element, and a scripted element. I've never seen
that's
right.
The problem. Yeah. Well, anyway, speaking of going, I'm going to finish my last cordial and head off. Pleasure talking with you, Scotchy Ken, Sirocco. Was a little bit wary of Klaus coming on tonight, but he's behaved himself. So there you go. So
he was on yesterday. We did a 3-hour show yesterday, and Jonathan was on for a lot of that time. And no, he's been a good guy. He's certainly very, very knowledgeable.
Yep, I'll give him that. He knows his watches. Yes, absolutely. I'll give him that. I know, and maybe it's just just a different culture thing between Aussies and whatever it is. But anyway, so some people love you, man. Some people hate you. So see what happens.
That's how it is. That's life.
That's it. That's life.
God.
Good talking to you, and I hope that you don't hop off next time when I'm on. So.
All right. See you, lads.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, Sob.
See you later, Sob.
The crown is leaving.
Yeah.
His Majesty the
So
kneel beneath the crown. Kneel beneath the crown.
Should have Lord.
Righto. Well, I might play some kind of outro, I think, and I've got to take a walk down in this cold weather, which is not as cold as it was yesterday, and it's not raining, so that's a good thing.
That's a bonus.
And do what I wanted to do yesterday, which is go to the bank and sort some banking stuff out while I'm in this country. And
are you preparing for the big hunt at the AD with cash? No.
I'm going in there today. I'm going to go. That's actually my first call, before I go anywhere. I'm not even going to go to the pub first. Oh,
Yeah,
Jamie,
you better don't.
jumped in.
Yeah, the
No,
pub's
no,
either the pub's either going to be a
Hello?
celebratory drink or a condoling drink.
Yeah, I've got to go to my local, which has been a local of mine for 40 odd years. When I'm here, I always go back to it. Although my mate who lives here, I've known for probably 45 years. I was talking to him yesterday. I'm meeting up with him for lunch, and tomorrow. So I won't be able to do a show tomorrow, guys. Sorry about that. Not this time. I might do one a little later, perhaps. Depends what
Left
time I
Jamie
get back from
on.
lunch. Well, I just need admins. We've got 9 admin. Anyone can jump on and start a stream if you're an admin. So there are 9 out there. Be good to see. I know Dodge is busy. Jamie,
another
look
bluesy.
at what he's got here. Another bluesy, but he's got the gold riding one.
Bluesy. Smurf.
There you go.
So the old model is not of any value anymore. Are you saying that?
I'm happy.
He's happy.
Hey,
I
Jamie.
think they're worth just as much
Hey,
fucking
mate.
money.
Yeah.
Looks pretty sexy.
This is one Sovereign's got.
Yes. So you two are the true bluesy brothers, and we have a super chat from Rene Delapans. €2, the
Rene.
Jamie Fad Club donation.
Fan club?
Apparently you have a fan club. How's Erin doing? Has Erin come back to you yet?
No, not yet, but it's still early. It's quite early in America, so yeah.
Oh,
quite
it's
right.
super early in America, where depending where she is. Do you know where she is?
Mate, I don't know anything about her. I don't know anything about her.
I didn't even know she was in America, so you know.
Yeah. So let's just be clear on that.
Okay.
I know as much as everyone else.
Yeah.
So what's happening? I heard last orders, so I came quickly.
It is last orders. I'm very close to playing an outro of one of our whatever the hell they're called. The one that I normally play intro. So unless I don't know, Uncle Jonga's in the chat. I think he's an
Unless
admin.
somebody's
He's
got
still
the
an
keys,
admin.
yeah. Anyone got
Unless
the keys?
someone's got the keys, they can jump in and keep it running. I mean, I can leave it running, but there will then be no one to let anyone else in.
Or end it.
Or end it.
End it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
end
it does.
This was good yesterday. It was like do the job, out.
Yeah.
You know,
So yesterday we
leaving
did
it.
3 hours. This is just short of 2.
Yeah.
So I think I'll call it quits now. And
Why don't you hang on till the hour?
all right,
2
I'll
o'clock.
do that then. I'll give
on
it
the
another
hour.
7 minutes.
I'll do it on the hour.
Because I heard last orders. I'm still drinking my
Okay,
drink.
Uncle Jonga can jump in. If you want to do that, Uncle Jonga, I can leave and you can keep it running as long as you want to, mate. And then you can let people in and close it if necessary. That'll be awesome. It's up to you guys. It's up to the chat. What do the chat want? Jamie doesn't want the keys. Jamie doesn't want the keys.
No.
Try to give Jamie the keys. I keep trying to give Jamie the keys.
Yeah, the problem is it means I'm going to be here, and I like to just come, without any pressure. Come as a guest. Yep. No wrench, no keys. Yeah, it suits me. When I have the keys, I kind of feel like an obligation, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, I get it. We're you're still okay if I drop down next week? I think Dodger can't make it now.
Absolutely, mate. I'll make myself available at the drop of a hat. Any day, any month, any year. No
worries. I'll look at sometime during next week. I did have a brief look yesterday, and everything's via friggin' Madrid, which is a real pain in the ass. There's no direct
Madrid?
flight from. Yeah, there's no direct from bloody London to Malaga.
What are you talking about? Of course there is.
No, they're right. They must all be fully booked on British Airways because you have to go through Iberia,
Oh.
and I think because it's Easter holidays, something like that.
Oh, right. Oh, fuck. Yeah,
Yeah,
do you know
it's
what
a-
it might be? Are you looking at, like, are you searching with British Airways or Skyscanner?
I don't even know what I looked at. I've got to get out of Jersey. It's pretty much going to be British Airways. That's the only thing I want to do.
So I just wonder if you're searching Jersey to Malaga and because of the time with okay. So the flight, I mean, another option that you've got is do Jersey to Heathrow and then just stay overnight at Heathrow and grab because it's an early morning flight from Heathrow to Malaga with British Airways. That's so two separate flights, like book it as two. Have a look, just search two separate flights.
I'll have a look at that later when I come back.
If you're searching Jersey to Malaga and you're coming in at, say, midday, but the flight for Heathrow to Malaga left at 10 a.m., for example, it's going to give you another option, which is go to Madrid and then Madrid to Malaga. It's no good.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No, I got a couple of things. I got to contact some other friends I got in Spain as well. Hopefully catch up with them. They've already said come down on Facebook, so...
worst case scenario, you've got also the other airlines to choose from.
You go those cheap EasyJet and bloody Ryanair and whatever. I kind of stay away from those.
Sure.
They're more trouble than they're worth, I think, for me.
Well, I've got 3 flights booked. I've got British Airways to go to England at the end of the month. I've got British Airways to Mexico City in September, and then I've got British Airways to Las Vegas in October. So I'm super loyal to British Airways.
Yeah. Well, I need to do a flight before the end of April with Emirates. Otherwise, I use my gold status and I'm back to friggin' blue. I don't want to do that. My next flight will take me over to platinum. And with all the benefits, free upgrades to first and all the other shit, which would be really nice. I never want to pay for it.
Sure. But no stress.
No.
What's he saying? What's he saying?
Sirocco will wear his best wife in a singlet to visit Jamie. What does he do? I don't wear it on the plane. But you can guarantee if the weather's good, I'll be into the wife beater.
But where is your friend? Which part of Spain is he in?
I've got friends. She's in up near Murcia.
Yeah.
That area.
That's quite far,
Yeah, and I've got another friend. I think he's in. I have a funny feeling he's in either Malaga or Marbella as well.
Oh right! Wow.
Yeah. That guy I haven't seen for 35 years. The other friend in Murcia I saw about 5 years ago in Oz. It'd be good to catch up. I've known these people. I've known her again for 45 odd years. So always good to catch up with people.
To get from let's say Malaga to Murcia, it's a bit of a logistical challenge unless you're going to drive.
Oh, there's no train, is there?
No, that's right. You have to go inland to like Madrid and then out to Murcia. You can't even fly, or you can take the bus, but the bus is probably 7-8 hours on a coach.
Oh my god!
That's not ideal.
No,
but the train is probably the easiest and most comfortable.
Yep.
Even if it means going inland to Madrid.
Yeah, sure. It'll take a few hours, but as you say, I mean, I don't do a bus for 10 minutes, let alone 7 hours.
Yeah, those buses are also, they're full of Moroccans that are they're making their way around Spain, probably to France. They're making their way up to France.
Okay,
so the buses
to go to
are usually
Calais.
full. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, and wherever else
I'm just
try to
saying.
do
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
No judgments.
yeah, no judgment. Just that was just a throwaway line. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. Junga's here to take charge. He's in the. Here he is.
Yeah, I'm here, guys. I'm working in the background, so I'll just remain in the back room. But if anyone wants to drop in, then I've got the keys to let them in.
Awesome stuff. And
Cool.
if everyone falls off and says no, we don't want it anymore, you can close it off when you feel like it.
Yeah, no.
And if it's still open when I come back, I'll jump back on.
Best of luck to you,
0:00.
Sirocco, for your yacht master.
Thank you, Jonathan. Good to see you again. Ken, thanks for jumping in.
Good luck,
We'll
mate.
have a proper talk one day. And Jamie, always a pleasure. And Jonga, thanks for jumping on and taking charge. I will see you all guys
See you later.
on.
Enjoy that
See you,
floozy,
mate.
Sirocco.
Oh, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. See you later, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. So if he gets a yachtmaster, the bluesy will come off.
Yeah, should be returning fully equipped then. Oh, we lost Uncle Jonga.
Oh, there he is.
Back again. So Jamie,
Yeah,
how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. I had my trip to the UK for the watch show. Caught the COVID, came back, infected everyone at home, and yeah, just a couple of weeks have passed by. I'm now recovered, yeah, back to normal. So really good, thank you. How are you keeping?
I'm doing really good. Everything's okay. We still got around it. I'm sorry to hear that. So you brought a little souvenir back back home.
Yeah, but they're all good now. So little one, she went back to school yesterday, so she's fine. The missus still got a bit of a cough, but again, she's fine. So nothing dangerous, nowhere near like hospitalization or anything. So we've got it now. So hopefully that's the end of it for us.
I'm kind of bummed because my boy got it, and we've been in isolation for 7 days. We're released from jail tomorrow, but I didn't get it. The missus didn't get it. He was asymptomatic, and I'm kind of bummed. I'm like, damn, wish I could have got it and been asymptomatic. Would have been lovely.
Yeah. Well, it's all changed here now. If you catch COVID, you don't have to stay at home. You don't have to isolate. You're just free to go about your business, go to school, go to work. So yeah, it's all changed here in Europe. That goes for Spain and also the UK.
Yeah, I said a lot of places in Europe have opened up.
Yeah, which gives hope. So did you catch it at one point, Ken?
No, I haven't got it. My boy must have got it at school and came home with it, and then we tested, and we didn't get it. But yeah, he came positive, and so we had to isolate for 7 days. Yeah,
well, I was a bit worried about my daughter because she has asthma, and I was, she's not vaccinated or anything, so I was a little bit worried. But actually, out of all of us, me, my wife, and the little one, out of all of us, she didn't really, she had it the easiest. So I was really pleased about that.
Yeah, especially with asthma.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
you wouldn't even know because my boy, he threw up at school with about an hour to go for the day, so we picked him up. And he didn't eat that much that day, and he was a little bit quiet that day. And then the next day, he was like half in normal self, and we thought, once we got the positive, I thought, okay, because he's only 8.5, so he's not vaccinated either. And we thought, this could be bad, or this could be cruisy. But then the next day, he was back to his normal self, and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, exactly. She had probably one day, and then absolutely perfect. But I was always a bit worried, because the asthma can develop into bronchitis and
sorts of horrible stuff.
Even before the pandemic, with the asthma, before she was wearing the face masks at school, she would always come once every 6 weeks from school with some sort of flu, and then it would develop into bronchitis, and then we'd go to hospital at 3 a.m. for the gas. And that was a thing, but since this pandemic, she hasn't once had that issue because they're wearing the mask
Because they're
every
wearing
day at
masks.
school,
Yeah.
and they're not catching the little germs.
Yep.
But the kids are still wearing masks in Spain at school.
Same
and
here.
I
Still
think
got
they're
masks.
taking them. Yeah, they're taking them off after Easter, so that would be good. Because the kids they've really had it probably the hardest. Like for me as an adult, I go to my office, I ain't got to wear a mask. But
No, I'm the same.
kids have got to be wearing these masks all day, every day.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, that's
but yeah, it's all good. How's John go?
Hi,
I think
Jamie.
he's wo-
Yeah, I'm working in the background, mate, but I can still hear you, so I've just unmuted myself. Yeah, I'm doing okay, thanks, mate. Are you all right?
Yeah, banging, real good, mate. Yeah, real good. Did you
Good.
hear about the Vegas plans?
Yes, I've heard about it. I'm trying to decide what to do, Jamie, because obviously it's my 40th 40th in a couple of weeks, and my original plan was to go out to New York around sort of September, October time. So
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to see if I can make everything work. I've got the details from Dodger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've just got to weigh it all up, really, mate. And then if it's a go, then I'll be fully in.
Yeah. That would be immense if you
Yeah.
could make it. But yeah,
You stay,
no pressure.
staying at the Paris now, yeah?
Yeah, it was. I wasn't the Trump. But,
What changed your mind?
Well, I was talking to there was a guy called Aussie X.
Yeah.
I've never been to Vegas, so I don't really know. I was just going by Air King Ben, and also the majority of he's got a bit of a crowd of people that are now staying at the Trump. So I was like, okay, yeah, go with the majority. But actually, when I came to sort of look at YouTube and watch some videos, I came to realize, yeah, actually the Trump is out of the way. And what's going to happen is come 4 a.m. when I've got jet lag and I can't sleep and I want to go out and play, it's a little bit awkward trying to get a cab or whatever to the strip. So
Yeah.
I'd rather stay at the Paris, 4 a.m, wake up, get out of bed, go downstairs and play on the machines. Or go and get a burger.
What speaks against the Cosmopolitan? Because every room there has a balcony, which is quite nice.
Cosmopolitan. I didn't see that one. Is that on the strip?
It's on the strip, yes.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. Las Vegas. Let's have a look. Cosmopolitan, Las Vegas. But anyway, Dodgers booked into the Paris. So so myself, I'm in Paris, and it's opposite the Bellagio. I think that's kind of where all the
you can see
where
the
all
fountain
the action is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So are you sharing a room? Are you going to cuddle with Dodger just
no.
like Tim did with Archie?
No. I don't share with nobody.
I was just pulling your leg, Jamie.
Yeah.
You might have to fight Dodger for Mrs. Dodger because she's going on this trip.
Oh, she's joining him. Okay.
Yeah. I like I need my own space, to recharge and I can't share a room. It's just not. Yeah, it's not me. Cosmopolitan's right next to the Bellagio. Wow, perfect. Yeah, sounds good. So, but yeah, we're in the Paris, and anyway, it'd be great if Jonga can make it. Nixie, some of the guys. That'd be awesome if you could make it, because it's going to be a different crowd, right? You got the American crowd like Mike the Snake, Diego, Lord, Lolex. The American crowd coming out. So,
and Archie's
no pressure. And Archie, Tim, exactly. But no pressure, mate. Do what you can do if you can. So.
Yeah. I was even thinking about maybe going on the West Coast for a week, but in this instance, and then going back on the East Coast and ending up in New York to try and do it all in a couple of weeks.
That's a great idea. Great idea. But have you been to Vegas?
I've been to LA, but never to Vegas.
Yeah, me too. I've been to San Francisco, but not Vegas. And I'm going for a week. Diego was like, "Oh, I'm not sure about that. That's a bit dangerous."
I think, I think the longer you stay out there, I think the more deadly it can be, and you certainly feel the pain.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
few of my mates have done stag do's out there, and they've just come back and they said they need a holiday after that holiday.
Are you planning to stay the entire time in Vegas, or are you planning to go to Utah or some other places for some hiking or stuff?
No, nothing like that. I don't want to do anything like the dam and the desert. Maybe I'm up for a bit of the shooting because I've never shot a gun, so I'd like to try that. But really,
Yeah,
I'm just planning
Battlefield Vegas.
I'm planning to just be a degenerate for a week and drink and play on the machines and just get wasted. Yeah.
How about
wanna
the
get
sand
those-
buggy?
Sand buggy, that could be fun.
Yeah, it looked
I've
fun.
not heard of that.
No, haven't you seen Tim and Chris doing that sand buggy stuff?
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, that looked
like fun.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked really good.
We've been always hiking in Utah and then spent a couple of days in Vegas. So we took the car then over.
How far is that then from Vegas to Utah?
To Utah, where we've been staying, I think 3.5 hours or something like that by car.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm literally flying into Vegas and then out from Vegas. And but I intentionally booked 7 days because I like to get there 3 or 4 days before everyone else, so I can sort my jet lag out.
Exactly, you're going to need 3 days at least for the jet lag.
Yes, so I can have some fun and just scout it out, get used to what's what, get my bearings, bunker in my room, and then the crowd arrives, for the weekend.
Is Gus and Chrono also part of the crowd?
Yeah. He's due to come. So, yeah. Let's see. Should be good.
Sounds fantastic. Hope that you can also check some watch stores without inventory. Rolex.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like even at the London Watch Show, it wasn't so much about checking the shops or checking the stands. It was kind of seeing the guys, all the characters that you've spent hours talking to on YouTube, or people coming up to you saying, "Hey, I'm Finchy." "Oh, hi, Finchy. Yeah, I recognise your name. I've seen you in the chat." Do you know what I mean? The random guys.
So, Jamie, you have a sweet tooth as well, don't you?
You
like
I like
cakes and sweets?
Yeah, absolutely. Why? Yeah, definitely.
So,
absolutely.
So go to the basement. I think it's the basement of Caesar's Palace. There is a cheesecake factory, and have a chocolate truffle tower cake, and let me know how you like it. Chocolate truffle tower. It's important the tower because it's huge.
I've done a few of those.
Try that.
I've done a few of those cheesecake factories when I've been to the States, and oh my god, they are deadly.
Yeah.
So
so I think the calorie intake with that. I'm gonna. I try to pull it up 1 second.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's got to be thousands.
I think it's 2,000 calories or something.
Right. Which is like what you should, your daily allowance, right?
I can't see a problem with that. I'd just eat cheesecake. I'd be fine.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Yeah. Everything goes out the window. Your inhibitions go out the window.
Uncle Dronga, can you allow me to share the screen? 1 second.
No problem.
I want cheesecake.
No. Give me 1 moment.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I'm still on Safari, I have to skip to Google Chrome. Okay, here we go.
My missus wasn't impressed, I can tell you that.
Here, Jeremy, have a
She's
look
still
at
not happy? Oh, yeah, look at that.
Let's have a look. Ooh.
That's it.
Wait, you want me to order one, the big one,
Yes,
or a slice of it?
a slice. One slice. One slice is
Okay.
enough. You don't need any dinner afterwards. I promise you.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to give that a go.
And send me
No
a picture
problems.
when you eat it and make me
Okay. So
envious.
it's truffle what? Truffle.
So it's chocolate tower truffle cake.
Yeah. And it's in Caesar's Palace.
Yes, it is in the basement where all I forget the name of the shops down there. It is around a huge Neptune fountain, so you can't miss it.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'll give that a go. Yeah. Also, looking forward to, because there's a lot of cigar lounges, and it seems to be that smoking is okay in Vegas. I've noticed even in on the hotel booking website, you can choose smoking rooms or non-smoking rooms.
I think you can. I'm not a smoker, so I can't tell you. But as far as I experienced, people are smoking even in the casinos, as far as I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, which is slightly strange for me coming from Europe, because smoking isn't really accepted anywhere anymore. So to be able to smoke at the machine, that sounds really cool.
What's it like in the sense of wearing like a luxury watch in Vegas? Is it safe?
Oh, it's so long time ago that I've been in Vegas. I guess much has changed. I wouldn't advise wearing one in the streets which are not on the strip in the night and being drunk. So be a little bit careful when you're going off strip. On strip, you should be safe.
We'll be in the really 3 or 4 casinos on the strip.
Yeah. That shouldn't be an issue.
Venetian, Bellagio, Paris. There's probably like 5, 6 places. We're not going to be back streets of Vegas wearing the world time, hoping for the best.
You shouldn't do that. No.
Yeah. But I was thinking about maybe wearing the bluesy, because it's quite a fun watch. I think Vegas is a fun place.
Yeah, but you're known for the world time, so you must bring that.
Yeah, I will bring them. I'll do
that.
The
Is
world
your
time.
Signature piece, so don't disappoint the other guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's my stick. And my pocket watch in the pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you gonna wear your bowler hat?
No. You can't wear the bowler hat. You look like an absolute plonker.
Hi, Danny.
Yeah, lads.
All right, Dan.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, right, Jamie, mate. Yeah, right. How's it going?
Yeah, all right, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. I'm meant to be cleaning up, but I fucking can't be arsed.
We all know that feeling.
I've started. I've put a dish in sink, and I've made a start. That's it.
That's enough for today.
Enough. Yeah, it's enough.
So I think I need to go to sleep now. Now I've done all that work.
Too many late night streams, Danny.
I'm always up. I'm always up late.
3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Your sleeping pattern is fucking fucked.
It's like mine.
I'm an insomniac.
Yes,
I do the
I've
same. I
noticed.
stay up to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning every morning. Even if I have to get up early in the morning and work, I'm just nocturnal.
Jeez.
I'm not meant to be awake. Yeah.
I've always been up late.
Yeah, me too. I'm nocturnal. All the best things happen at night time anyway.
Yes.
As we're about to find out in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
24 hours.
Ken, you're up 24 hours. You're not up during the night.
no.
You're up 24 hours, dude. You're
Almost.
20-hour streams.
I got 24-hour stream coming up in May for International Whiskey Day.
Oh my god, that's ambitious.
We did it last year. 24 hours straight.
Yeah. And are you going to be up for the 24 hours or like
I'm
past the
sitting in the
baton?
same chair drinking for the whole 24 hours straight.
And not standing up.
Oh, yeah, the only time I stand up is if I have to go to the loo, but that's it. Otherwise, I'm stuck in that chair drinking for 24 hours straight.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
how
Rick-
you do it.
Yeah.
Rick Foss says, Amsterdam, you can smoke weed, but don't mix it with tobacco.
Why not?
Because I think smoking cigarettes is not allowed, but smoking weed is. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but when you make
If it's inside, you're allowed.
when you make the joint, you need a bit of tobacco with it.
Well, it sounds like you can't have any spin. Can't have any spin in your joint.
Yeah, because otherwise, if it's pure weed, it's a puri. We call it a puri, and it's quite strong.
You got the ghost Marcelo in the chat.
I think that's just a ghost.
Ghost of Marcelo.
Danny, what do you
Yep.
think of that cake on the
Yeah,
stream?
what's that cake, Danny?
Think of what?
That cake on the
cake.
screen.
I can't hear you, sorry. What did you say?
What
That
do you think
cake,
of
what
the
do you think
cake
of
on the screen?
What the fuck is it? I'm trying to save my phone.
It's fucking huge. I want
Cake.
some.
Chocolate tower truffle.
No, it'd be too much for me, that, too sickly. Sent you in a diabetic coma, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're very close to that. Yes.
But it'd be too sickly for me, that.
I'm
I
not a
like
big
challenges
chocolate.
with big food, but not that.
I'm not a big chocolate
Chocolate.
cake fan, but I'd fucking smash that.
You'll have to get a cake baked for the whiskey stream.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, Evan, I'm going 100%. I'm booked. I'm committed. The flights are booked. The hotel's booked. I'm in.
I think you're saying
Non-refundable.
New York, mate.
Oh, not New York. No, I'm not going to New York.
Just to Vegas.
Just to Vegas, yeah. A week in Vegas.
Are you going to get married there, Jeremy?
Married to Archie.
I'm already married. I can't, I know
Yeah,
you
it's only
could do it like...
It's pretending it.
Yeah, but it's not...
Imagine if
you shouldn't play with these things.
Imagine
play with
if
fire.
you come back, Jeremy, and your lass says, "I'll let you out my sight for one fucking week," and you get married.
No, we need Tim and Archie to get married at the chapel.
Yeah.
That would be
video,
another
for the movie.
movie.
Yeah. And,
Guys, I have to go. Thank you very much for having me on. Nice talking to you guys. I'm leaving now. See you next time. Yeah. Bye-bye.
See you
Shut us
later,
down,
Don.
knock, Jonathan. Cheers.
Yeah, because if you do Tim and Archie getting married at the chapel, we can arrange, okay, it's 2 p.m. and the crowd will be there as the, as the witnesses, and then they can throw the flowers. See who
Jeremy, are you
catches
going to
the
be a
flowers.
bridesmaid though?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah, do it.
Who's the bride in
Absolutely.
that? Who's the bride out of that couple?
I'd probably say Tim. Tim's the bitch. Yeah,
No, I
without
think-
doubt.
yeah.
Erin waiting at the aisle.
Wow.
Vegas style.
Yeah, you surely got to go to the old Chapel of Love.
Yeah, but I'm not just going to go there on my own, and there's got to be an arrangement.
That's got to be on the itinerary, hasn't it?
Yeah, what? Can you just go there as a visitor and not get married?
They need to get married as Elvis. Like Elvis needs to marry him to make it proper.
Yeah.
Thank
Are
you
you,
very
Oh my
much.
god.
are you tempted by Vegas, Danny?
Nah.
Danny
I
wasn't
won't be.
even tempted by London.
Oh, mate.
Too much on, mate.
Yeah.
Saying that, it's too far for me to be going to Vegas anyway.
Have you been before, Danny?
Have I what, sorry?
You've been to Vegas before?
No, I've never been to America. It's somewhere I'd like to go, but I've never been.
Yeah.
I'd like to go and look in them pawn shops, that are on telly and just see what they're like.
Have you guys ever seen the film Leaving Las Vegas with Nicolas Cage, when he's in Vegas and he basically, like, he's an alcoholic and he pawns off his Zenith Daytona?
I don't know. It seems to ring a bell. Oh no, it's another film I've seen, and it were boring. It never got going. And what actor now? I think he were a teacher, and he went to sell him a watch, and they said, "Well, it cost me this much," and he says, "Well, I'll give you this much. Take it or leave it." And he takes it. It takes like next a note for it. I forgot what film it is. Fairly recent.
Okay.
It might have been Mark Wahlberg or something like that. That were in there.
I'll have to see if I can find the clip. But yeah, it's not a bad film. I mean, Cage, he won Best Actor at the Oscars for it, and it's, quite a powerful film. But it certainly shows the seediness of Vegas. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Because he gets involved with this prostitute, has a relationship with her, and she's got this pimp who he owes big money to these these other guys. But yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to go to Vegas and see like a big fight,
Oh wow!
And
yeah, man, wouldn't that be good if our lucks? Let's say there is, because it's always possible a fight. It's always usually at the weekend. No, no, fuck UFC. Boxing. I don't know, just one of the boxing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not really. I don't like to UFC, but no problem. Sorry, I shouldn't have been so rude. Sorry, I do apologize. But yeah, I really love boxing.
Yeah, because you got the Fury fight against White later this month, and you never know what could happen in 6 months after then. It could be there's bound to be another big fight, isn't there, before the end of the year?
Yeah.
Well, how many fights is going to be with Wilder and Tyson? It's just going to go on forever, isn't it? It's like Rocky movies.
I think that one's finished. Done, mate. I think Wilder and Fury is done now.
It needs to be done. It's finished now, isn't it?
Yeah,
you big dosser. I'll take you off your feet.
Yeah, you shit out.
Wilder is mentally broken from Fury, but Fury's done with him. He's on to he'll go and smash White, and then he'll take Usyk or Joshua, depending on the winner from that point.
I think Tyson will smash Joshua.
Yeah,
it's got a lot better over years.
But before that, so remember, Usyk beat Joshua, so they're going to do their rematch. And if Usyk wins, Usyk's off. He's got the belts. He's free. He's free to go and fight who he wants. And obviously, if Tyson beats White, well, Tyson's got his belt. It sets it up nicely for Fury Usyk for the unification. But yeah, regardless, there's bound to be something in Vegas that weekend. It's Halloween weekend. Even if it's not a Fury fight, there's bound to be a boxing match potentially. So many fighters, right?
Try and find some fucking cockerel fighting or something interesting.
Yeah. Well, we're there for Archie and all that anyway, regardless. But it would be a nice touch if there was a big fight. But saying that, Jonga, let's say the fight's on a Saturday night. Well, that's potentially one of the nights where we're expected to see everyone, if you know what I mean. So it would be a toss-up. What do you choose?
Sure. Yeah, exactly. What do you choose at that point?
Yeah.
Big fight in Caesar's Palace, or meeting up.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
See, I've always wanted to see Joshua and Wilder fight, because that just be a straight shootout. But based on what I've seen, it depends how mentally intact Wilder is, because he has taken a bashing, hasn't he, from Fury the last couple of fights.
Yeah, I think he's coming back soon. I think they were lining him up with Andy. What's his name? The guy that beat Joshua and then Joshua beat. Andy
Ruiz.
Ruiz.
Yeah.
I've heard they're talking about that, Andy Ruiz and Wilder.
Okay. Well, that'd be interesting because I mean that guy's got lightning quick hands, hasn't he? He's very, very speedy.
Yeah, and listen, Andy's got a point to prove now because he smashed Joshua, and then he made so much money. It was like, he hit the riches, went out, Rolls Royces, big houses, just did all that, put on so much weight, came for the rematch, and he was just not in any shape to fight.
No.
And Joshua sorted him out. But yeah, he's training with Canelo's trainer. What's his name? But yeah, so he's training there, and he's trimmed down. So it would be good to see Andy Ruiz come back for a big fight and to see what shape he's in.
I know they're talking about. I mean, it's Usyk Joshua, isn't it? That's like more or less confirmed, apart from the venue. But I know Joe Joyce wants to fight Joshua as well. Apparently,
Joyce.
Yeah. Joe Joyce, the Traveller. Joe Joyce.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Joyce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good fighter. Really good fight. Yeah. Very exciting. Joe Joyce as well. Yeah. Maybe Joe Joyce and Wilder.
Yeah, he's got a granite chin, that Joe Joyce as well.
Yeah, did you see him with Daniel Dubois?
Yeah.
He absolutely hurt his eye.
Yeah, battered him. Did he do his eye? He did his eye socket, didn't he, on that one?
That's what I'm saying. And then he took the knee. He couldn't fight on.
No.
But yeah, Joe Joyce as well. Yeah, he's coming up nice. He's coming up nicely.
Jamie, do you ever watch Bare Knuckle?
No. I appreciate it though. I like. How do you watch it? Where do you watch it?
Well, if you don't go there, you can watch it on YouTube.
Okay, yeah. I think I've seen a few sort of on YouTube. They put like hay bales and they make a ring. I think is that right?
Yeah, but I'm on about like the travelling one.
Yeah.
But the last forever
that's
fight.
Hardcore. Real hardcore.
It's funny. You just turn up in the middle of a field and someone's called someone's horse a bitch.
Do they schedule them then, Danny, at like set meets?
What it is like someone says, "I'm the Gypsy King," pretty much. Well, they all say that, and someone says something about someone's wife's horse's dog, and they get offended. So then they meet up and have a fight. It's all fair in that though. It's all
Monday at 3 o'clock. It's on. Yeah.
So yeah, just turn up in a field. Certain people know when it's on.
Yeah, and they don't let you beat the fuck out of them to the point of killing them. They when it's over, it's over, and they call it off.
Yeah, no, when you're knocked down, you get back up and you can get back up
and it's not like ganging up like 5-on-1. There's proper rules.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them and a few documentaries on it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so do you go and watch them? Have you been to watch?
Not anymore.
No,
not anymore.
I've never had the opportunity, but it would be good. It would be good. Who's the other one? John. They were talking about doing a John Fury and
Gypsy John.
Yeah,
Big John Fury.
He wants to fight everyone, doesn't he, John?
Yeah. He's a hard bastard.
I'd love to see him smash David Hay.
Really?
He'd knock him through route. They'd knock him through route. He used to do boxing, didn't he?
Yeah, but there's a few videos. Like every video I've seen of him on YouTube, he or Gypsy John always gets knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
He fought one of my mates' dad's on as well. I think that's on YouTube. That were boxing, not bare knuckle. That were boxing.
Yeah, he's been inside. He's been inside, hasn't he, as well? Because he gouged some other guy's eye out, and as part of a quarrel, a small quarrel, he called it.
He gets carried away a bit.
Yeah, and that means he can't go abroad. That's why I haven't been able to see Tyson abroad. So it's good that he can see Tyson at Wembley in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
April 23rd.
23rd, yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the thing with Dillian White, he's always got that fucking strong left hook, but I think all Tyson will aim to do is just wear him down and just, suck the power, suck the power and the energy out of him.
The thing is, why it's hard to fight Tyson is because he doesn't have a stance. It's just awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one knows where he's coming from. He can fight left-handed, he can fight right-handed, and he doesn't have a boxer stance. He just stands how he wants.
I bet he's an absolute nightmare
he's huge.
to ring with.
Yeah. Do you? I reckon Tyson will literally just rag him around the ring like a rag doll.
Yeah. It's a real shame they've not had like the press conference or the face to face yet, because I think those press conferences between them two would be brilliant.
Oh,
yeah,
but
the
funny guy, and he
is,
coming dressed as Batman and stuff.
if White tries to go up against Tyson in the press conference, Tyson will destroy him mentally. He destroys. He breaks the man before he even gets him in the ring.
Yeah, the fight's won, isn't it? Before he actually fights.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think I don't know. I've been watching, the politics, why he didn't turn up and whatnot, but it doesn't affect the fight. The fight sold very well, and it also adds to the intrigue. He didn't turn up. It adds to the intrigue.
And fair play to Dillian White, actually, because that guy's been waiting for a title shot for years.
Yeah.
Because he was mandatory, wasn't he, for the WBC that Wilder had for ages, and just waiting and fair play. I mean, he's took some tough fights as well, Dillian White, but I wouldn't write him off, but I'm pretty certain, Tyson will win this.
What would you say, like 90%, 80%, 70%? What percentage?
I'll probably say 80% for Tyson, but you always say every boxer's got a puncher's chance, but
right.
I think White's main chance will just be to knock Fury out, and that'll be it. Depends what Fury's game plan is. If he's going to go with this Kronk style that he's had in the last two fights, and he's just literally going to go in there, no retreat, no surrender, and just put it on White, and that'll be a very interesting fight.
Yeah, very exciting. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's really, really exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for the fight. I'm looking forward to it because we've been a bit starved of it, haven't we, the last couple of years? Really, the big fights, and also there's such a long gap between when they fight now.
Yeah,
in some cases it can be a year.
Yeah. Also with the Tyson fights, I mean, they've always been 5 a.m, 6 a.m, because he's been fighting in Vegas a lot lately.
Yeah.
So we've only really had we've had the Joshua and whatnot. He's always, Wembley, Cardiff, Saudi. He did New York with Ruiz, but to see Tyson back in the UK on prime time, 9-10 o'clock at night. Oh, heaven.
Yeah.
But you tried to get your tickets. That didn't quite work out. They sold really quick.
That's right, and I'm not paying what they're asking for them, Jamie. Not a chance in hell. I mean,
no.
When I've seen Joshua fight twice, I saw him fight Takam, which was originally supposed to be Pulev, and then I saw him fight Joseph Parker, both at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff, and me and my dad were like the one section back from ringside, and I think we paid $380 a piece for those. And then for a similar kind of seating arrangement at this Fury fight, what
Yeah.
they charge $3 or $4 grand.
Sure.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's another one. Joe Parker. I think they're trying to line him up with Joyce, Joseph Parker and Joyce.
Yeah, he's still young. He's still young, Parker.
He's been hanging, with Tyson and what's his Tyson's trainer?
Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like Joseph, because Joe seems like really, really nice, and you need that killer instinct.
Yeah,
I think they're bringing it out of him to have the killer instinct.
I'll tell you what,
The thing is,
he's got a good chin. He's got a good chin because when he fought White, it was a hell of a fight, and he was coming back and he was winning that in the 12th round.
yeah. You see, Joseph Parker and Chisora, the second one.
Oh shit! Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah. I mean, Derek's just a warhorse, isn't Derek?
Yeah, he is, but he just looks fucked. He's exhausted.
I'll tell you what, right? There's a difference here. Who would you rather have, out of the boxers? Who would you want in a street fight? And I'd definitely take Derek Chisora and Dillian White in a street fight on my side.
What? On your team, yeah?
Yeah. Because I think they're just fucking absolute animals.
Well, that's the
Street
thing.
fights are different rules, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Chisora is he's like this big woolly mammoth coming at you, just doesn't stop coming. And he's huge, but he's absolutely out of breath. He's exhausted.
He's fucked, isn't he?
Imagine fighting Mike Tyson in '90s in a street fight.
It's
not much left of you.
Yeah, you'd be dead, mate, with one punch.
Yeah.
In wrecking.
No chance you got is fucking run.
I don't think he would.
Yeah.
I think he'd punish you. I don't think he'd go and knock you out. I think he'd just slap you about and that'd make you cry. Just to tease you.
I don't think there is a tease. I think it's just death and destruction. He was a fucking animal.
What was he? What was he? About 15 stone in his heyday.
Who, Chisora?
No, Iron Mike.
Oh,
sure.
I don't know.
He was really short, wasn't he? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember how tall he is, but he was solid, wasn't he? He was unbeatable in '90s. He was unbeatable, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, just a wrecking machine, wasn't he?
Fuck yeah.
What do you think of Eddie Hearn?
Oh, he's a cunt. I don't like him.
Not many people do.
He's fucking, for me, he's ruined boxing. Like, he had a good thing. He had a good thing on Sky, and I realised, it's all about money and all, and they don't even make any attempt to hide it. But he took it all to DAZN, and he said, "Oh, it's only going to be this price." What did they do as soon as they moved it over with him? Instantly raised the fucking price. And they also said DAZN's key marketing strategy was no pay-per-view. Now they're saying, right, there actually is a future for pay-per-view on DAZN. It's just, he's just somebody, born with a fucking silver spoon in his mouth, living off Barry's, his dad's fortunes. Yeah, I mean, he's had to make it work with Matchroom. Not going to take that away from him, but I just don't like the guy. I think he's an arrogant bastard.
Yeah, smug. But that's why I kind of I'm quite happy to see Joshua. If Joshua gets beat, then because he's got his cash cow, and it's like Tyson in one camp, Joshua in the other, and I'm Team Tyson over Joshua.
He lost the purse bids, didn't he, on this fight with White, because White is his man, for this fight, but of course, Frankie Warren's got it because he bid what, 3 or 4 million higher.
Yeah, you watch all those IFL, don't you?
Coogan Cassius and that lot. Yeah.
So you see all, same as me. What about Michelle, the Michelle Joy Phelps?
Oh, she's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like. Do you remember Radio Raheem when fucking
Radio Raheem. Yeah, of course.
when Wilder went off at him and he went to this day.
Yeah, I remember that.
Absolutely lost it. But yeah, like Coogan's my favourite because I like the way because he's kind of pals with them, isn't he? And he can say things to them that only he could get away with.
Yeah, he also gets the interviews, right? Because he's close. So Joshua will give him out of all of them, he'll sit down with Coogan and give Coogan the exclusive. So, but yeah, that's cool. No. So you're subscribed. So I see all their videos. You also see them. That's cool.
Yeah. I haven't watched as many probably over the last maybe 6 months as I used to, because I think when it was kind of sort of heating up, particularly when Joshua was fighting Ruiz, and then there was the stuff with Tyson coming back and the weight loss and Wilder and all that. I kind of I thought a lot of the interviews were consistently very, very good from all the camps. I even like listening to Johnny Nelson and Adam Smith, from Sky. I think they're good guys. Spencer Oliver and who's the other guy? Matt Macklin. I think he's very good as well. I like Froch as well. He's funny.
Of course, yeah.
Because he always wants to fight Roy Jones Jr., doesn't he? And he says, "Oh, I've heard he's had a pop." He says, "Where is he?" He says, "I'll knock him spark out."
But now we're seeing the emergence of Boxer with Sky.
Yeah, that is it. Ben Shalom. He seems quite
Ben
a nice.
Shalom.
He seems quite a nice guy.
Yeah. You saw his interview after that fight in Scotland.
Oh, he was fucking raging, weren't he? But I like that.
He was like, I promoted this fight, and what did he say? It was something like, I'm embarrassed to be the promoter of this fight.
Yeah.
So
that guy,
very honest.
That guy beat Josh Taylor, didn't he? No arguments, and he just
definitely
came out and he said, "Look, if that's what it's come to," he says, "I'm not interested."
No. Wow.
But yeah, he seems. I don't know where he's come from, but it's only since Hearn has gone from Sky that this Ben guy seems to have, come into the picture and fair play.
Yeah. Well, exactly. And Sky, they need to promote fights. They need to broadcast fights. So, but yeah, very, very exciting. The whole boxing is so exciting. I'm loving boxing right now. Boxing's a good place.
They had the women's fight, didn't they, at the weekend? Was it Marshall, Savannah Marshall?
Savannah Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah, battered her, smashed her.
Yeah, she knocked her out, didn't she? And what they get her to fight? Is it Clarissa Fields? Is that her name? Clarissa Fields?
Yeah, I think she's American, the black girl. I think she's American.
Yeah. Apart from, to be honest with you, mate, apart from Katie Taylor, I don't really watch too much women's boxing. But I think this one with Shields and Marshall, there's a bit of bad blood there, isn't there, by all accounts?
Yeah, sounds like, but that's important to sell the fights. It adds to the intrigue. But boxing is so exciting, and like you say, the women's boxing as well. I mean, they're shining a light on the women, and that's great to see.
Do you know, there's a lot of good sport coming up, because tonight you've got the Champions League, so you've got Man City against Atletico. I think Liverpool playing Benfica, then you've got Chelsea against Real, and then literally for the next month with the boxing and everything else that's coming up, it's just literally jam packed.
Yeah, so you're gonna watch the Tyson fight at home then on what is it, BT Sport? It'll be on BT Sport.
BT box office, BT Sport box office. Yeah, because I missed out on the tickets. I refused to go to StubHub and stump up those prices. So yeah. I've just paid over 12 grand on a fucking root beer. I didn't fancy dropping another 4 grand on tickets.
There are some tickets left. on Ticketmaster.
Sell it to Mike for 10 grand, mate, and then you'll be buzzing.
Fucking yeah. But are those tickets in the gods, mate? Because I've done that before, and you don't.
Oh, they're
see
in the
any...
gods. Yeah, they're in the gods.
Jesus.
They're resale, but by Ticketmaster. But do you know what, mate? It's just sit on your sofa, get yourself a curry or do you know what I mean? Get a takeaway, sit on your sofa, can of beer, happy days.
Drink it in, absorb it.
Happy days, man. In your own home, in comfort.
The thing is, like that atmosphere at Wembley, like when Joshua fought Klitschko, it'll be absolutely rocking.
Wow.
I mean, my mate went to the Joshua Klitschko fight, and he said he's never heard a noise like it.
It's when they sing, the Sweet Caroline.
So good.
And you know what? Do you know what? Tyson as well. He'll be singing as well at the end of the fight.
Oh yeah.
He'll be getting the
He'll be doing American Pie or something, won't he?
That's it. Yeah. You'll have to brush up on your lyrics. Why are so American? But yeah, he always does singing. Obviously, if he wins, so yeah.
Or Smith.
Yeah. I don't want to miss a thing. He sang that, didn't he, when he beat Klitschko?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like Tyson. Great guy.
It's funny, innit?
Oh, he's brilliant.
You don't take it too serious.
You won't win in any argument with him.
No, the funny thing is, when he beats him, he say, "Look, you're all in shape and that, and you lost to a big fat guy." And he just demoralises them again, doesn't it?
I remember when he had the rematch scheduled with Klitschko, and this is when he was doing all the coke and the drink and everything, and he put on a shitload of weight then, let alone what he did afterwards. And they had the first presser, and he basically said, he said, "I'm heavyweight champion of the world," and he said, "Vlad, this is who you've lost to, a fat man." He took his shirt off and he started like touching his belly, and he was like, he goes, "Call yourself a former heavyweight champion of the world? You're a fucking disgrace, Vlad." There you are.
That's what you need, though, isn't it?
It's
entertaining.
And what he did with the weight loss, like, my God, he miracle. He achieved miracle results.
Yeah.
He made for all the fat guys. He made it like it's okay to be fat. You can achieve. This guy, what he achieved. I mean, my God, wow. Yeah. But yeah, I also I bought his book. He's got this book, The Furious Method.
That's the one I've got, Jamie, because he's got.
Have you read it?
Yeah. So the first one is his autobiography that he wrote, and The Furious Method was the last one, wasn't it? Where he talks about the diet and like getting in that mentality.
Yeah. So So I read that. Yeah, I got a signed version.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Very
just so inspirational. Like you can idolize him. Like I think it's safe. He's a safe person to idolize. And I think the other thing to mention, I think he grew up in Style, just next to Manchester Airport, but he lives in Morecambe and he's not left. And I think that's what keeps him grounded.
Yeah.
Because he can have the house in Belgravia or, do you know what I mean, anywhere in the world. But he stayed in Morecambe. He does the school run. He takes the bins out. He's just like every other guy.
Yeah. I bet if you went up to Morecambe, I bet it wouldn't be surprising to see him around.
Yes. Yeah. Going for his run.
Yeah.
Every day, going for his run. Definitely.
But
I think they leave him alone because they see him every day. They leave him alone. They probably say, "Hey, Tyson, morning, Tyson." And the guys just.
We were doing that documentary. He was doing that documentary before, didn't he? And he was talking, and there was that lad in background. And then he was talking to him, and he went back to the camera. He went, "Hang on a minute," and he went and talked to that lad, and the lad was suffering from like mental depression or something like that. And he spoke to him. He said, "I just knew that something wasn't right." He's a stand-up guy, and he went and spoke to him. And
did he take him for a run?
I think he was just talking to him. The lad was saying pretty much, "I was thinking about ending my life."
Yeah.
And he spoke to him, and he changed his decision. That Tyson Fury, it wasn't staged it out like that. It was just out of goodness. He could just tell. He said, "I could just tell."
The eyes,
And then,
something in his eyes. Yeah.
yeah, went and spoke to him, and well, I thought that was decent of him, mate.
Yeah. Wow. But yeah, there's a lot to be said for Josh. He's done a lot for the sport, raising the profile. But I don't think he's got what it takes. I think he's been found out. I think Usyk's going to do him now, and he'll sort of, there's going to be big fights for him. He'll still sell out Wembley, but he's going to get shut out now from the belts, and then probably Tyson will smash Usyk after White, and then just retire, be done with it.
I can't see how. I mean, what's Usyk? 15 and a half stone, and he's obviously shorter, isn't he, than Tyson? But I can't see him having any answer to Tyson with, his boxing IQ. I say boxing IQ, that's disrespectful to Usyk because he is a masterful boxer, but he will not have the power to knock Fury out.
Yeah.
But then again, that's why I was almost horrified. Not what I saw Usyk do to Joshua, but Joshua's tactics against Usyk trying to outbox the class boxer.
Yeah.
But
they're sort of saying, because Usyk's he just left Ukraine, I believe, to go and prepare.
Yeah.
So what's his state of mind? I mean, probably he's got the killer instinct, right? If he's in Ukraine, he's got absolutely. He's feeling all sorts of aggression because of what Russia.
They're all out there, aren't they? Lomachenko's joined the infantry out there, and you got both Klitschko brothers.
Yeah, Tyson Fury's 2 meters, 2.06, 6'9".
Yeah,
6'9".
And what's
6 feet 9? Just giant. He's almost 7 foot. Yes, Usyk's I think 6'3", 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
But yeah, what a giant, 6'9", sod going economy.
Yeah. That.
His legs are
he's
massive.
He's 6'3", Usyk.
What's White? White's 6'3".
Dillian White. Let's have a look. He's 1.93 meters, so 6'4".
Oh wow, they're all big, aren't they? They're all big guys.
You seen his brother, Dean White?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, he's a tank, isn't he?
I see his interviews.
Did you see it was it about a year or so ago when that guy was on the same plane that?
Oh yeah, to Saudi.
Yeah, and he lost his shit, didn't he? And he threatened to open the doors.
He was trying to open the plane door.
Yeah.
Whilst the plane was flying, but of course Dillian's brother, Dean, his name is. He grabbed the guy and sort of pinned him to the floor. But it's not really. You don't really need to worry. I've heard if the plane's flying and you're trying to open the door, you can't actually open it because it's like say the plug in the sink. It's sucked in. You can't just. Well, I mean, you can pull the plug out, but apparently, when the plane's flying, you can't just open the door.
Ah, right, okay.
Because the air is pulling the door out.
Yeah.
So you won't have enough force. But still, not many people will know that small detail, and will assume that we're fucking going down if that if that guy gets the door open.
And then you got Dean White just sort of bear hugging him, getting him out of there.
Oh yeah. Well, it's life and death in that moment, mate.
I'll tell you what, probably more concerning if a window would have got smashed.
Yeah. Because I have these feelings like even if a window's smashed, you get sucked out. You get
Yeah.
sucked out, and then the plane also loses stability and goes into a spiral. It's the stuff of nightmares. It's
Fucking hell.
a horror story.
Reminds me of that film Final Destination at that point.
I've not seen that. I've not seen it, but yeah, it's just horror story. You know, someone getting up and trying to open the door of the plane. I mean, that's not great.
Danny, will you be watching the fight?
Maybe I might end up watching it on YouTube day after, to be honest.
Mm.
Pirate Danny.
I don't have Sky, so I can't hide it.
Yeah,
I don't really watch TV. There's no worth watching, to be honest. So I don't really bother watching it. TV. So it's pointless me paying for Sky then to.
So when you come on here, Danny, are you like or you watch YouTube or whatever? Is it through your PC or your laptop? Or...
No, I've got a TV, but I just don't really watch out on TV, so it'd be pointless me buying Sky.
It does make you think, doesn't it? What do we pay the TV license for in this country? Because you don't get any value. How does it work over in Spain, Jamie? Do you have to pay any kind of TV license?
Well, I mean, so no, you don't have to pay for a Spanish terrestrial, if you know what I mean. But there are Sky equivalent in Spain. But I actually have English TV, like all the Sky. I have the full Sky package. But you know, it's illegal. It's illegal. There's no. I can't pay Sky for Sky. Sky don't have that here. So there's companies that, you know, they basically give you a box, a mag box, pay 20, 30 euros a month, and I get the full Sky package.
Okay.
But it's IPTV. It goes through.
I remember when I used to holiday in like Spain and Portugal, and obviously you used to get you get the Brits that had emigrated over there, particularly like the bar owners.
Yeah.
And they used to fucking have the great big satellite dishes plopped out in the garden.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, that's probably about 5 years ago. That was still a thing where you'd need the satellite dish for your apartment on the roof.
Yeah.
But nowadays it's all, they've got the small box, which is a little bit bigger than a mobile phone, and it's plugged into the internet, IPTV, and it's all illegal because Sky or BT or whatever, they don't get any revenue from it. But if they provided the option, I'd quite happily pay them. But it's just not an option, and I like my English TV. So
yeah.
Do you like to watch Emmerdale and?
No. I listen. I watch too much of these fucking YouTube streams to watch TV. But no, the only reason I have the English TV is because I like on the weekend to watch the football, or if there's a boxing match, I watch the boxing. It's literally just for the sport, and then maybe in the morning I might get 10 minutes to watch Sky News, for example. A bit of news.
Yeah.
But I don't sit there watching Border Force or all these programs, Emmerdale, EastEnders. I don't watch. I generally don't watch TV. It's literally just for the sport.
Yeah. It's fucked, innit? You need a license to watch TV. All you do is press power. I don't know what.
Yeah, what are they charging for that TV license in the UK?
I wouldn't know. I don't have one.
TV license. I pay mine. It's either quarterly, I think.
Yeah. So I remember there was a thing where they'd come round and look through your window to see if the TV's on.
It's about 160 a year, Jamie, in the UK.
Yeah. Do they still do that?
They're getting rid of
it. I had it a few years ago when, I never used to. I never used to, have actually watch live TV when that was the thing that they used to charge for. I just used to watch stuff either on demand or like YouTube. Okay, and it used to be originally that if it was like you were watching live TV and it was like to do with the BBC, and then they've changed it all now that even if you're watching stuff like on demand, you still have to pay a TV license. So they've kind of changed it all now.
Yeah.
But yes, when I did it before, I did it for probably 7 years, and I did get a knock on the door one time, and they said, "Oh, you've declared that you don't have a TV license for the last few years. Can we check?" And once I asked for their credentials, I let them in.
Yeah. Fuck letting them in.
Wow.
I'd say I don't fund paedophiles. You had fucking Jimmy Savile on for that many years, nonsense kids, and you let it go on. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
But you pay TV license, and you have to pay for Sky, and you have to buy your own TV. So it's a fucking big con.
I think it's definitely a joke. If you're already paying for Sky, why doesn't that cost of your subscription each month, considering that's live TV, isn't it, at your disposal? Why isn't the TV license come out of that for those people that are subscribing to Sky? The fact they've got to pay,
isn't it? It should be.
The fact they've got to pay on top of that,
it becomes a do, doesn't it?
It's fucked. Yeah, so all the stuff I watch is, apart from the football, and like stuff we're doing now, I don't watch any, any live stuff, by either films, TV shows, just stuff on demand.
It's all moving, shifting quite aggressively.
They're getting rid of the TV license in the UK in 27.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Is that that's in the UK. They're getting rid of it in 27.
Oh, that's
I was
good.
going to say
because they've frozen it because they were going to increase it or some shit, and then they pretty much decriminalised it for elderly people or something because they were going into their homes and saying, "Well, haven't you paying your TV license?" Anyway, there was a big uproar the last 6 months or something. But now because there was a budget cut.
I wouldn't dare let a stranger in my house come to check if you've got a TV.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
That's how fucking come to check what your missus' tits are like. It's just that offensive, isn't it?
And all you have to say is, "No, I don't watch TV. I just watch YouTube and shit," and they've got nothing to go on.
Yeah, but they look through the window and see if the light is flashing. The TV.
Yeah,
light.
you're just saying watching YouTube on the TV.
Paul, send me the link, mate, on the chat. No problem, on the WhatsApp. No problem, mate.
Yeah. Also, what I was going to say is things are shifting, right? Before it was just TV. Now we got Netflix, we got Disney Plus, we got YouTube. Like it's shifting. TV is, I think, struggling.
Do you think
becoming obsolete now, isn't it?
Do you think they'll start clamping down on like live streaming, for instance, as a way to cap?
No, it's YouTube. Private company. YouTube have got
they make all their money off the ad revenues. It's like
depends what offer they offer him, innit?
Yeah. They're making all.
I know Channel 4 in the UK. I think they're going to sell that. I think they said after the next election as well. So because they make all their money off of advertising, ad revenue.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking hell. I don't watch any of the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 channels in the UK. Not a chance.
No.
Don't do it.
No. And it's boring. You put the TV on and 5 minutes in, you're getting a bloody load of adverts.
I haven't watched TV in about 20 years. I can't fucking do it. 5 minutes, I feel like my brain's easing out of my ears.
And then silly cunts that are fucking dating each other and stuff, and there's a show about people dating each other and stuff. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's all fucking shit.
The worst one is you go watch American TV, and they have big chunks of adverts, commercials. They really go for it. They love their adverts.
I'll tell you, the last time I switched on any live TV, I had that fucking Masked Singer on in the UK. And I said, nah, bollocks to this. I'm not watching, I'm turning this over. Seen that, Danny?
Like when they're fucking dressed as fucking panda bears and shit like that.
They're dressed as a fucking pretzel, mate, and they're trying to guess who's behind the mask.
Don't give a fuck,
Go
even if they do
compare! Go compare!
Yeah, that comes
Go
as well.
compare!
That fucking cunt. Yeah.
The meerkat. compare the meerkat.
Oh, jeez. It's shocking. The state of TV.
Well, the state of fucking traditional media overall. When's the last time you bought a newspaper?
Bought a newspaper.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Can't give them away, can they? Because it's just so full of bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah, I grew up seeing my dad every morning without fail walking over the shop to buy the paper.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that's such a thing nowadays. I mean,
Nope.
they're still printing, of course, but
Do you remember the thing as well, Jamie? Like, in the UK when you used to get like grandparents and everything used to get their newspapers delivered by the paper boy or whatever, or out the milk in the morning, and then I remember my nan and granddad used to count up the money for the week or whatever and say, yeah, that's towards the paper bill.
Yeah, I used to deliver papers. I used to deliver on when I was like 14 on my bike. Yeah. Paperboy. That's good. It's good money. Good money at 14 when you're not getting any pocket money. It was great. Independence. You get your independence. You could save up £60 and go and buy a pair of trainers or something. It was beautiful. And come Christmas, there was always tips.
Yeah. Used to go. Yeah, imagine you'd go around and deliver the paper, and they'd say, "There's a little something for you there for Christmas."
Oh, and it really, £10, £20, it really added up. But the worst thing that I used to hate about the paper.
Oh, you faded out, Jamie.
Someone
Hello?
cut the internet.
The alarm went. No, the worst thing that I hated about the paper round was the weekend. The Saturday, Sunday papers were thick because they put the supplements, right? So just a normal weekday paper it's quite thin, but Saturday, Sunday, it's so heavy. The bag used to be really heavy. And I used to live in a village called Borstal in near Rochester in Kent. And this village, right, had hills, big hills. So, you could be a paper boy in a village which is flat, but I was in a village with big, big hills. And getting up and down them hills was awful. Hello? Hello? Yeah, that needs a new battery.
Nick C, thank you for the super chat, mate. Afternoon, chaps. Afternoon to you as well, Nick, mate. Hope you're doing okay. We've just been having a Vegas discussion, mate, a little while ago.
Hello. Baz Green, you still get grandparents in the UK, you fucking idiot. Oi. Lively.
Baz Green, you want to come on here, mate?
Yeah, those hills, man, those hills. Oh my god, because there was no shortcut, right? I remember this hill. You used to go right the way down to do. There was a couple of houses that you had to go to, but there was no shortcut. So you had to come back up the hill and then along to go down the next hill. It's fucking awful.
Did you do it on the BMX, Jamie?
Yeah, of course.
Fucking, so that's even harder, isn't it? A BMX one gear.
And I remember one phase of my life where I was doing it on a scooter, on those razor scooters. Yeah, I got it from America when they first came out. The scooters.
Yeah.
You know, it's character build. Micro scooter. That's the one. But it's character building. You know, and I look back now and I say to my missus, "Oh yeah, let the little one get a paper round." She'd be horrified at the idea. But you know, I'm not that old. I'm 32. But you know, it's really good for the kids to do these things.
But do you know when you talk to kids and you say, "Oh, go out woods and play army," and there's you weirdo. You know,
yeah.
When you talk about life experience, go do this. We did this as a kid, and no, you weirdo. I'm going to play my Xbox.
Yeah, sure.
No life skills there.
I remember as a kid, you know, I lived outside. There was no phone. Not where's Jamie? Jamie's not back. There was no phone. I was out playing football for hours and hours every day after school.
The only time we went inside is when the sun went down.
Yeah, my dad.
So that's light come on.
Me.
Soon as street lights come on, that's when you knew to go in, isn't it?
Yep.
Wow. Well, yeah, exactly. There was no watch or a phone to know what time it was.
And if you're going to meet your mates in town, you rung them a week before at payphone, and they always turned up on time. Now everyone's got mobiles. No one turns up on time.
You ring the landline.
You rang the landline. They weren't home. That was it.
That's it.
That's true. Ring back
and
later.
Someone's mum.
No, he's not in.
Someone would shout, like someone's mum would shout your name. You might be a bit further. So then someone else's mum would hear you. They shout their kids and tell their kids to tell you and stuff. It was funny, wasn't it?
Or my dad would go out for a walk. He'd pop round the neighbours. Have you seen Jamie? Oh yeah, I last saw Jamie with Tom. And then they go around Tom's house. Have you seen? Where's Tom and Jamie? And then they piece it all together. Where are they?
It's nuts, isn't it? And it was more organised without phones then, wasn't it? And people were always on time and communication were better.
It just worked. It just functioned. It had its way and it functioned. But you know, I just
like that for fucking hundreds of years.
Exactly. Yeah. But you know, I can imagine when my little girl's 14, 15, the idea of no, you can't let that. You know, so it's a shame because it's they need to grow up. And yeah. I also, when I was in Lancaster the other day, I was seeing like kids taking the train to go home. And I remember taking the train when I was a kid, 13, 14 years old, taking the train. And kids are kids. We've got to let them grow up.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got to go. I've got to go and do a school run because my daughter doesn't walk home. I've got to go and walk. Got to go and pick her up.
I need to jump off as well. I need to make a start on cleaning.
I used to walk from
me
one
too.
village. It was miles.
Pissing down rain, fucking walking to school, walking home, never got picked up.
I used to walk down the country lane. My dad didn't have a car, so we used to walk. It's like a 25-minute walk down the country lanes, and all the other kids go whizzing past in their cars and shouting out the window, "Jamie!"
home to then do a paper round.
I was walking down with my dad singing army songs. He teach me all the army songs, walking in single file, like me and my stepbrothers, single file down the country lanes. So, anyway, catch you later, guys. I'm going to do a school run. See you later.
Cheers,
See you later,
mate. Bye-bye.
Yeah, got to do the bloody school run. My kid's 8.5, and Jesus, I always had to walk to and from bloody school, pissing down rain. Can't do that anymore. Got to pick them up, drop them off. It's got soft.
Society's got soft.
Yep.
People are offended by fresh air now.
Yeah, it's like they're allergic. I suppose it isn't as fresh as what it used to be. There's that many fucking cars on the roads.
Right, I need to jump off as well. I've put a dish in the sink to start cleaning up, but
that's right. You only got the one dish, yeah.
So I'll do 2 dishes and have another rest.
That's right. The one dish is a bit lonely. Give it a friend.
Right. Yeah, you too, Jonga, mate. Right, Ken.
Take it
I'll
easy, mate.
Cheers,
speak
mate.
to you both later. Cheers, bye.
Yeah,
Later.
mate.
Bye.
What time is it?
Jonga, you want to wrap it up if no one else pops in?
Yeah, I can wrap it up, mate, because I've got to shoot off in about 15 minutes. So I said to Sirocco I'd hang around a bit. It's good that we've had some guys, come on and have a chat and so forth. But what time is it with you at the moment?
Yeah, it's 10:20. I think I'll watch an episode of something and fucking crash myself.
Yeah. Sounds good, mate. Just one thing before you go. Are you still doing like your intermittent fasting and your 1 meal a day?
Yeah, all the time, every day.
Yeah. It's
Every day.
I'm trying to get back into it again, mate, because I'm type 1 diabetic, and
yeah.
and I tell you what, when you wear a continuous glucose monitor, which I've been wearing for the past 5 years, it's fucking unbelievable what is in, shall we say, healthy food. What
So-called healthy food. Yeah.
And I just find that when I eat 1 to 2 meals a day and I fast, when I do this over a long period of time, I seem to have more energy, more clarity.
Yep. They've done studies and it really makes a huge difference to your blood sugar levels.
Yeah.
It really stabilizes it.
Absolutely. And that's the one thing that I found out of everything, and seeing, the kind of cold, hard evidence on my phone, it's the blood sugar control. The fact that when I go on this as well, and if I try and eat, low carb and eat more fat and sort of moderate protein, my insulin, the sort of need for insulin goes way down.
Doesn't spike. Yeah.
Doesn't spike, mate, and I don't take as much insulin either. So, yeah, it's I definitely think there's there's some really good stuff behind it, but it seems like the people that are fighting against it are almost the medical profession, because they kind of want to keep people eating all the shit.
Oh, it just shits me, these so-called nutritionalists. They're just full of shit. They haven't got a clue.
Oh, fuck it, yeah.
They just haven't got a clue. They say all this crap and they just don't know. I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's body reacts, but the common thing is you don't eat all the time because your body just completes replicating cells, and you're just going to die earlier. That's all there is to it.
There's a guy I watch on YouTube. His name's Dr. Berg, and he's got about
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. 6-7 million subscribers. There's also Jason Fung as well. He's big on fasting, intermittent fasting. Anyway, Dr. Berg, he kind of really hammers home the facts that you have massive spikes of growth hormone in your body when you're not actually eating, when you're fasting. That's when it's doing all the repairing.
Your cells don't replicate, they repair.
Absolutely. And the fact that you're giving your body a break from all the constant eating and the process of digestion and everything, he said it's absolutely massive. But I just think there's more and more to be said about the fact that we're just eating too much and too much of the wrong things, and I just think it's crazy to kind of get my head around that I actually have more energy when I don't eat the stuff.
Yeah, it always freaks me out when people go, "Oh, I could never skip breakfast, or I'd be crawling up the wall and have no energy." And I'm like, yeah, that's because your body's conditioned to constantly have food, and it's not relying on its own energy source to be able to. You just need to condition yourself, and it's such a relief that you don't have to think about breakfast and dinner and all this shit. It's like all these people are worrying about it, and like, no, I'll just eat what I eat. 1 meal a day, done, finished.
They're just plugged into it, aren't they? That I must eat. Oh, I need that. But I remember when I was diagnosed with diabetes at 14. Fucking hell, mate. I mean, it's going back, over 20 years. But I remember the kind of diabetic nurses there just saying to me, "Oh, you're a growing lad. Eat lots of potatoes, lots of rice," and you think, fuck me, what it does to your blood sugars.
Yeah. Goes to the roof.
And this is the thing. But no, I remember I asked you before in the chat if you would, how long you've been doing it. So I'm always interested to, speak to other people that have kind of done this long term and how they're getting on with it.
I've pretty much done it my whole life because I never liked breakfast. I thought that was a stupid idea. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then lunch, sometimes I'll have. It's like maybe once a week I might have lunch.
Sure.
And occasionally, like with anything, you don't want to do the same thing consistently over and over. You need to break it up a little bit. But generally, I'm like on the warrior diet. You just eat 1 meal a day. I mean, just that's all you need.
What's your thoughts on the whole carnivore diet? Because that seems to be getting a lot of traction as well.
We're eating just meat. Yeah. I mean,
nose to tail. You're eating eggs as well.
Yeah.
Kind of not
I
eating
saw Joe Rogan. He did the whole thing, and he said other people on there that have done it. I just don't think you should be doing one extreme to the other. You know, you shouldn't go all vegan or all carnivore. You need to mix it up. You need to get all those vitamins and vegetables and amino acids and stuff.
Yeah.
Just eat anything, but anything in moderation.
Because the thing is, if you sort of go on the carnivore, but you're eating processed meat, that kind of goes against what that is anyway. Because they would be telling you to get organic, grass-fed cuts of meat.
Yep. And if you truly want to do carnivore, you'd need to be hunting your own.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You get all those growth hormones and just crap feed and all that shit.
Yeah. Exactly. No, good to ask you about that, mate. So good that you're still doing it. But yeah, I'm down to probably for the last couple of weeks been doing 2 meals a day. I'd look to get back down to 1 meal a day. But sometimes sometimes I think it's the mind over matter. Where you think
that is a big thing. That is a big thing. Yeah. But it's fine. Like if you go, from normal thing having 3 meals or 3 meals and snacking, drop it down to 2, and then occasionally go down to 1, and then every now and then just have a couple of days off where you don't eat anything. That's always good. But I don't do that often enough. I mean, the last one I did, when I remember I was on the previous show and talking about it when I did 3 days straight.
What, just fasting?
Yeah, just fasting.
How did you feel?
I was a little bit hungry for like the second day. Like I can go a full 24 hours, not a problem. But usually after that, there's a couple of times during the evening when I normally would eat that I got a little bit hungry, but then I was like, just push past it, and then the second day, and then all good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this guy here, the Timepiece Fund makes a great point. Intermittent fasting has really helped me. I make sure there is 16 hours of the gap in between. For example, eats breakfast and lunch, then skips dinner, or if he eats lunch.
That's a real common one, and that's the easiest one to do.
That's the one that I do. So I
don't break your fast.
Yeah, it's kind of a rule of thumb for me. My last sort of meal of the day will be 6:30 p.m. But I'll always kind of say I won't eat after 8 p.m. in the evening, and then I won't eat anything before midday the following day. So that gives me those 16 hours, and I feel fine on it, doing it like that.
Are you still having tea and coffee and stuff?
I don't have. I maybe have a green tea, but I tend just to have black coffee.
Yep.
Or water. I won't have anything. I won't have anything else. I mean, for a long time I've drank, like Diet Coke, Pepsi Max, but I kind of have to knock that on the head really, because it just doesn't agree with me anymore.
Yeah, well, that's just bad for you. I mean, it's all occasionally.
Yeah, all that aspartame and that chai.
Yeah, all that crap. I mean, I don't do pop or soft drinks.
No,
unless occasionally, I might order pizza and get a soft drink with it, and I might
have
a little bit.
Yeah,
but I don't do tea or coffee or anything. So when I fast, it's just water, nothing else.
Yeah. No, it's good. I'd love to do like a 24-hour fast, and then maybe up it for a weekend or whatever, just to see how I would feel. Because I mean, they always say like with diabetics, watch out for lows, watch out for hypos. But my argument to that is, if you've not got loads of insulin, because I wear an insulin pump, so it's not like I'm injecting loads of insulin in at once, like the traditional method of an injection.
The needles, yeah.
Absolutely. I can just literally unplug. I've got my background insulin, but if I need to, plug it in or dial it down, then at least I've got that safety net of I'm not going to spiral out of control.
And as you said, you're regulating as well.
Yes.
Because you've got your pump and everything. Yep.
I mean, I'm looking at my levels now, and I don't know if you guys in in Australia have the same sort of level format, but I'm running at 6.1 at the moment, and the line.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the line on my graph is literally been level the whole day.
Yep.
No,
the same level system. Yep.
Yeah, and it was like for lunch there was just some bacon and eggs, with sort of a bit of cheese and no units of insulin, which is just crazy to try and get your head round, really, when you think to yourself, like, if you were going to eat something, you'd need to give yourself something. But this is the big thing that kind of it just makes you feel better, not having all that shit going around in your body.
Yeah. And you can still have the shit, but if you fast, your body adapts to it so differently.
Well, they talk about people being metabolically flexible, don't they, Ken? Where once you're adapted to it, you can have, you can derail and then get back on it immediately once you've kind of had that sort of.
Yep. And it's good for your body to have that bit of a slap around because it wakes it up a little bit.
Sure.
Except for my body, it's like a slug. My metabolism is like zero. I have the metabolism of a dead slug.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing and a bad thing.
You were saying, wasn't you, that did you sleep much, or you go to bed late?
I'm nocturnal. I go to bed early. I try to get 6-7 hours, but sometimes I only operate on 4 or 5 if I'm being naughty.
Yeah.
But ideally you want to get your 7 hours.
Yes.
If you can, that's always a good thing.
And I've certainly found when I've switched to this kind of plan, I sleep better as a result.
Yeah, you do.
I just I go from maybe 5.5 to 6 straight away to sort of 7.5, 8.
Yep, and like you say, as you find it, you're consistent. You have regular energy throughout the day. You don't have spikes and peaks, and if you have a hit of sugar and you got to have a coma nap, you don't have any of that.
Yeah. That was always a big thing for me, having like lunch, particularly if you have like, I don't know, sandwiches or something that's got, carbs in, and then you kind of get the buzz of feeling good afterwards, and then a couple of hours later, you just literally feel like you need to sleep it off.
Yeah. Yep.
So I just find stability is a big thing, with anything kind of keto, low carb, intermittent fasting. It just seems to regulate a lot better. So.
Yep, your body is designed for it, and you look at history and look at nature itself. That's how it operates.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I'm going to wrap it up anyway, mate, because I've got to shoot off. But lovely to speak to you.
Always. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Shall I just end the broadcast, or are you going to stay in the background? What's you thinking?
Yeah, I'll bung out and go watch a movie, and
Okay, mate. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Right, cheers, everyone in chat. And we'll
cheers, everyone. Yeah, take care, and I think Sirocco or if Dodger's around later, and somebody will fire it up. But take care, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.